On today's DNVR Broncos podcast, we are breaking down the latest rumors and trades that are going up. Plus, we're hearing from feisty Sean, and I might just hear him on this cold open right now. Fun, big show leading up to the trade deadline starting now. The trade deadline is 2 hours away, and we are going to lead you up to it. If the Broncos make a move, we'll actually lead you through it to break down everything that's going on, specifically with the Denver Broncos. But we are going to look around the NFL because there are some big trades going on. Plus, we're going to hear from Spicy Sean. We're finally got Spicy Sean
Name's
this
Ryan,
year.
by the way.
And what?
Name's Ryan.
Name's Ryan. Name's Henry. Name's Zach. We got Dion behind the camera. We are here on the DNVR Broncos podcast presented by Bet365. Use that code DNVR365 when you sign up. Place a $5 bet. After depositing $10, you can get $200 in bonus bets. Win or lose. And we are live from the Toyota Lounge, driven by your local Front Range Toyota stores. Fellas, how we doing on this Taco Tuesday, this trade deadline Tuesday, and a lot of news going on today, and 2 days away from a Broncos game?
I just want so badly to just start ringing this bell because it means that the Broncos have made a trade. I was like, you know, I was in a nice position where I'm like, hey, whatever happens, happens. Like, I'm happy. But now I'm like fiending. Like, it's because of the little reports that have trickled out today. Tying the Broncos to maybe making a big move, like not even a move, like then I just started being like, all right, now I need it. Like, tap me in. I need it in my veins. Fire me up.
You know who you remind me of?
Who?
Sean Payton.
Oh, that's what he always says.
Once again,
Payton. You guys will all understand that reference later in the show if you don't already.
I want to use that on everyone, and just Henry's doesn't.
It doesn't work.
Like I can even call Dion like Smitty.
Could you go like? Yeah, you're right. Chiz. Chiz.
Nobody makes that mistake.
That's a little too close to something else.
Right.
And you remind me of Sean.
Why is that?
Because that's how Sean operates, isn't it? Is like, you know what? We're just going to play it cool. And then other teams start making moves.
Oh, yeah.
And then he feels left out. And then he wants to make the big time move. And then so the Broncos do make the big time move. We've seen that many times, not necessarily with trades, but we've seen it in free agency. And the Broncos have made a trade in 4 straight years.
Ooh,
However, the difference is the Broncos have always been sellers, at least slightly sellers at the deadline. Haven't been buyers with Sean Payton. But guys, also, the Broncos have never been in a position where it's like they are clear buyers at the trade deadline. Last year, they were 5-4. It's like, okay, coming off a brutal beatdown.
Couldn't imagine being 5-4.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And coming off a brutal beatdown by the Ravens. The trade deadline was 2 days later, too. So it's like, man, maybe the Broncos truly aren't buyers and contenders this year. Nothing indicates that about right now because the Broncos are definitely buyers right now, and we got another big trade coming down the line right now, not with the Broncos. We're going to break all of this down, but let's dive into this one right now.
Yes.
The Dallas Cowboys have done what Jerry Jones said they wanted to do since they traded Micah Parsons. Get better in the run game. They're trading for Quinnen Williams. So the Jets are just selling everything because they already moved Sauce Gardner.
Okay, the Broncos are going to make some big move today.
Yeah?
They're going to do it. Like, I think that it could not be more clear in terms of like deadline blurriness. This is as clear as it gets that they're really trying to with all the buzz everywhere. And I think the door is open across the board. Jets.
Quinnen Williams is so good.
I didn't think the Jets would be willing to trade Garrett Wilson. I don't think they were willing to trade Garrett Wilson. But when you trade Sauce Gardner, when somebody says like, hey, we'll give you like 2 first-round picks and like a decent receiver for your cornerback who's been like, meh, better this year than he was the last couple of years, but was a star before that. Like, you pull the trigger there, and it opens the door for you to make a move like Quinnen Williams, also to make a move like Garrett Wilson.
If we were doing the NY Jets podcast yesterday, and we were saying like, all right, we're sellers at the deadline, like, who's on the lifeboat?
Yeah.
My number one person on the lifeboat would have been Quinn Williams.
Yeah.
And number two probably would have been Sauce.
There's no more boat. The boat is gone.
Here's
boatless.
the only, and Henry, I do see what you're saying. My only pushback would be what the Jets are doing is clearly tearing everything down to get a quarterback next year, and to build around a quarterback. If I want one piece outside of an offensive line, which the Jets don't really have, they need to build that. I want a receiver for him. I don't need a corner for him. I don't need a defensive lineman for him. So in terms of viewing it through that perspective, Garrett Wilson probably is the only one that's left on this sinking lifeboat right now, and maybe they do trade him. I'm not saying that won't happen, but that would be my only pushback here is you would want a great receiver for him.
Potentially. You're still good. They're not going to give him to you for cheap. But I think the same thing might be happening in Jacksonville. Not the same thing, but they trade for Jakobi Meyers from the Raiders. Now all of a sudden they have an extra receiver.
Yeah.
Could the door be open to trade Brian Thomas? I think that I came into today hoping for a trade. And I was like, I don't think they're going to trade Brian Thomas. I don't think the Jets are going to trade Garrett Wilson. But those are kind of a couple of the names that were in like our top 3-4. To have both of them make moves that they made, I think both those trades have become more likely today.
Well, and Ryan, the entire speculation was from you and following the Jags is they want Travis Hunter to be their number one receiver. So that's why you would move Brian Thomas. And the Jags just got a great number 2 receiver with Jakobi Meyers. So you can promote Travis Hunter to being the one. Obviously, when he's healthy, he's going to miss at least 3 more games right now.
We've got another trade. The Cubs have traded Andrew Kittredge to the Orioles for cash.
None of that.
No, we don't care about baseball.
Out of here.
Okay, good rule. Good rule. No baseball trades.
It actually... That one is what makes me think like, okay, Brian Thomas might actually be available because Jakobi Meyers is good. He's just been with the Raiders right now. And shout out to the Raiders for getting worse before playing the Broncos in 2 days right now.
Yeah, I just want to take a moment to like soak this in right now. I have the heart rate right now that I have during the draft. It's the only other time I've ever felt this since we started this show. It's like draft night, I get like fired up and I'm like, all right, like looking at my phone, seeing if anything's happening. Since we've been doing this show, Zach, we have never felt this at the trade deadline.
No, it's sellers. It's who are the Broncos going to trade? How sad is this day going to be? Obviously, we had it with Von Miller about 5 years ago. Last year it was Baron Browning. Not as sad, but you're right, Ryan. The excitement of who are the Broncos going to get? Is it going to be a move that takes them over the edge? You have Jordan Schultz report that 2 teams are on his radar to make a holy shit move. One of them is
crap.
Oh, holy crap. Thank you. Is the Seattle Seahawks. The other one is the Denver Broncos. The Seattle Seahawks made a trade. Wouldn't say it was a holy crap one, so that leaves one team left, according to Jordan Schultz. You think Rashid Shaheed was a holy crap? Okay.
No.
I thought that's what you were questioning.
No, I was just thinking about it for a second. But no, it's not even close.
No.
But maybe he was thinking like, all right, the Seahawks or the Broncos are going to get Waddle. And so that one of them is going to make a holy crap move. And once the Seahawks got Shaheed, then it's like, okay, one team left in that race, potentially.
Totally. And that's a great way to view it from a Broncos perspective.
I think also, since we're going to be here for a couple hours, getting things like this from Brandon and Njoku to the Broncos.
Can't do that.
You are the worst.
Yeah, you can't
Brandon,
do that.
Bad.
But he's like saying that's what he wants.
Okay.
Excitedly.
Then we love... Then
you have to put that I want.
Make it clear. We're not doing this.
Let me ask you guys right now. By the way, the Jets got a first back for Quinn Williams. They have 4 first-round picks next year. Maybe they make a 5 by trading Garrett Wilson somewhere. Let me ask you guys this, and let me also ask the chat this. Ryan, I already know your answer. I'll still let you answer, but I want Henry's answer right now. Do you guys want the Broncos to make a move today? And if so, what type of move? Do you want it for a backup? Do you want it for a fringe starter? Do you want it for an absolute superstar? Do you want the Broncos to make a move? Let us know in the Twitter chat and below, Henry.
The only thing that makes a difference is like a big move.
Yep.
Because like you don't need a backup. What would you need a backup at? Backup guard? Guess what? Calvin Throckmorton knows the system, and he's going to be better than whatever backup guard you go and get. Outside of that, you obviously don't need a backup receiver. Your tight ends, again, backup tight end is no better than Adkins or Troutman. There's no need for a backup. In terms of like a fringe starter, like a minor upgrade over Adam Troutman as your inline tight end, like that doesn't really move the needle. I don't even know who that would be. I think the only thing that would make any sense is to go get somebody who changes your ceiling. Like the idea of going and trading like a 4th round pick or a 3rd round pick for somebody, it doesn't really change anything for you. You have somebody worth a third or fourth round pick at every position on your roster.
Yeah.
That doesn't raise you at all. So it has to be a splash in order for it to make any sense at all.
But do you want them to make that splash?
Oh, of course. Like you're 7-2. You'd be crazy not to make that move. Like if you're not out there.
So you're calling the Broncos crazy in 2 hours if they don't make a trade?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think like you look at what the Colts did. Why did the Colts decide to give up multiple first round picks? Because they are tied
chance
for the first place in the AFC in a year where the AFC is very much down. Like this is your opportunity. This is your window. And if you get somebody who's also going to stick around for a few years, we love Jalen Waddle on this show. You trade for him. He's got 3.5 years left. He has the rest of this year on his contract. He's got 3 more. He's going to be just as productive as that first round pick. So don't trade the first round pick for a guy you're going to lose at the end of the year, but that's not a thing that happens in the first place anyway, so I'm not worried about it.
And Jalen Waddle is half the price of the top of the market wide receiver right now.
I know Henry said that yesterday, like $20 million a year, and someone was like, "You're calling that cheap?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
$70 million over 3.5 years.
Yeah.
10 this year, 2020. And like it's set up a little bit differently where it's going to feel bigger at the end, but that's why you can fit him in pretty easily right now. No, just
funny.
saying
It's
trade alert
funny.
in the chat. No
So
saying trade alert.
You're gonna kill my guy Zach, and I just can't have that.
Next person who does it, we're putting in timeout. Okay, Dion.
Yeah.
Okay.
You better have confirmed sources.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for looking out for me, Ryan.
To answer your but
we're not doing this.
To answer your question, it's only a blockbuster. It's only a blockbuster in my opinion. Even Rashid Shaheed would have just been like, okay,
totally
feels
agree.
a little redundant. Like I guess this is fun. He's probably going to catch 2 to 3 long touchdowns the rest of the year. Like that's cool. This to me has to be a mountain mover, and it's also why I'm okay if the Broncos end up not making any moves. And I'm different from Henry on that one because I'm like, hey, look. I think that you're banging down doors right now trying to say, like, what do you need for this guy? What do you need for that guy? What do you need for this guy? And if it comes back like, hey, we just didn't have the right deal in place for us, like, I don't know, maybe the Dolphins up the price. They're like, look, you guys are in an arms race. Like, we actually want 2 first-round picks for Waddle. Like, okay, well, now back off. Like, and so you're swinging for the fences, but you don't always hit when you do that.
Yeah, and I don't need a trade today. The Broncos are in such a good position. The fact that, Ryan, your heart rate's so up because you think the Broncos can make a blockbuster move to try to take their ceiling up, as Henry says. But also the Broncos don't have to make a move to get over the top right now. And they're in such a good spot. And why they don't have to make a move, yes, you are in a championship window. And that is when you make moves. But guys, the Broncos aren't at the end of a championship window. In 2 or 3 years, maybe that's when you say, okay, you got to push over the edge right now to do it before Bo Nix's deal kicks in. Broncos aren't in that spot right now. So I agree with you, Ryan, that I think in 2 hours, I'm going to be saying whatever the Broncos do is good. Because
I think so too.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, exactly. Because look at how the Broncos have drafted too. Yeah. Look what they've turned their draft picks into as well. And you guys know I love Jalen Waddle, so I'd be dancing around like a penguin if they get him today. Let's continue to break down moves here.
If we make that move, I'll just waddle around in circles around this set for 5 straight minutes.
It'd be terrible for the audio people, but like I think everybody watching on YouTube would enjoy it.
I don't think I've ever tried walking like that. Might be like a little bit of an oblique workout at a certain point.
Yeah, it really would. Legs close, arms close.
It's Waddle and it's Garrett Wilson. And is it kind of just Brian Thomas? Okay. Those are kind of like the 3 guys where Olave.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that thinks like after seeing the Sauce Gardner trade, could there be other names that we have never even considered that actually are available?
Or receiver
in particular, but who knows? Maybe something
else.
Well,
Henry, think about that. When I give a shout out to our friends over at Colorado Soccer Association, where SCA is the official hub for 65 plus soccer clubs around the state. They offer programs for youth players, adult players, coaches, referees, and families who want to get involved in the game. So literally, if you want to be involved in soccer, they have something for you, whether it's for your kids, whether it's for yourself, whether you're a coach, referee, they've got it all. And kids can start start their soccer journey as early as age 3. I feel like that's a journey that everyone takes, is playing soccer, and you can start it at the age of just 3. Whether you're playing for fun, competing at the highest level, or exploring a career in soccer, there's something for everyone. Be part of history with the 2026 World Cup team coming to the U.S. and the new WSL team, Denver Summit FC, joining Colorado. There's never been a more exciting time to play, cheer, and be a part of the soccer buzz. So if you want to get involved, visit coloradosoccer.org to find a club near you and be part of the future of the game. That's coloradosoccer.org.
And shout out to Bet365. I mean, Tuesday is usually a tough day, but second day of college basketball makes it a lot of fun. No baseball. I guess Avs tonight. Avs Lightning. Avs favored.
Yep.
Let's not talk about that one because I have some dark thoughts about that one. Bet365 is the best, though, because
we don't ever want to hear your dark thoughts on the show.
I know. Well, that was Benny's fault for saying, what are your dark thoughts?
It was a good question. Like,
it
from
was
a journalistic perspective, he dug in.
That's what you do. Yeah, he got it out of me. Bet365 does not get it out of me. I get out of Bet365, though. They're basically, I compare them to like a bank because they just keep giving you money if you're smart enough. So many good bets out there. It's so much fun. Even just like betting Nikola Jokic's assists. What a time.
Oh, yeah.
He throws one over his head and you're just like, or throws one over Domantas Sabonis' head.
Free haircut.
Oh, free haircut for Domantas Sabonis. And it's like, oh, there's one more. Bet365 is awesome. They've got all the different specials. And breaking news from Bet365, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets when you get $5, win or lose. Sign up, use the code DNVR365, deposit $10, place a bet for $5, and get $100 or $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins or loses. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, player props, futures, and more. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 or older, physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or somebody who has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply.
And shout out to our friends over at Bet365, our presenting sponsor. Dion, do we have a video to celebrate what day it is? We do.
Breaking news, but it's not a trade.
Yeah, this is some good breaking news. Let's have Ryan tell us about it.
Taco Tuesday, trade deadline Tuesday, and we have breaking news, Andre.
Insane.
It's not about a trade, though. It's about something bigger and better. It's the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Pie from Taco Bell. Literally no one knows about this. We might be the first people that don't directly work for Taco Bell that have even tasted this.
I think you're right.
So, look at that. It's great packaging.
Yep.
I don't know how to open things. Maybe like that. Oh God. This is a disaster. Oh. Whoa. I'm getting like key lime pie vibes.
Big key lime pie vibes, and you famously are a key lime pie guy.
Huge key lime pie guy.
Yeah. I love that we each have a pie to ourselves.
Yes, well, it's exactly
Maybe
what
we
we
should
need.
stick to yours.
Sure.
Just break into that.
Say one for the people. It is one per person.
One per person coming out Friday.
These.
Get yours while supplies last. Limited one per customer. That's how precious and valuable these are.
Chop that baby up.
Okay. I think we're cooking here. Okay.
Really aggressive slice size there.
Yeah. Well, you wanted bigger? I figured you need a little sampler. You know.
Go teamwork. Look at that.
Look at that.
All right. I can't wait for you.
No. Get Baja blasted.
Once in a lifetime opportunity to be the first person to try this.
Yeah.
Wow. It really does taste like key lime pie. And that's a huge dub for me. Great crust. You actually have to try this. Like, this is one of those things that you probably need to try before you pass away.
Oh. Hey,
right? Yeah.
Wow.
So get to your nearest Taco Bell on Friday. It might be the only chance you have to get it because these bad boys are gonna go quick. Breaking news. The Taco Bell Mountain Dew Baja Blast Pie. It hits.
That does hit.
Friday. I can't wait. Friday, it's out.
I'm telling you that was actually really good.
Yeah.
Like, especially because Baja Blast now has like a cult following. Like, if you love that, you're gonna love it.
It's very true. Yeah.
They call us the Baja
Get
cult.
you that electric jolt too.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan. So, do we have an arms race going on in the NFL with these trays being made?
I think we're on the verge of an arms race. But I think the Colts making the first move, to me, is a big time like flag for the Broncos. Like, okay, we got to go. because I think the Colts and the Broncos are in a similar category.
Yes.
Which is like new faces in the contender, at the contender table.
Really good, but nobody believes it.
Exactly. And so the Colts are saying like, okay, like watch this. We're going to get even stronger. And I think the Broncos should take a similar approach. Again, it's got to be the right deal for you. You got to, get the guy that you want or need. But I do think that the Colts making a move is like a big moment for the Broncos to say like, okay, if they're doing it, maybe we should too. And the last thing that you could have is the Chiefs or the Chargers being the ones to jump you and make that move. Now it's in an arms race and you're behind.
And with the Colts making a move for Sauce Gardner, 2 1s for Sauce, which is a huge blockbuster deal. How would you counter that? You go get a receiver to be in the competition for Sauce when you meet in the playoffs right there. That would be fascinating. But guys, I think the Broncos might be viewed in a different class than the Colts, and a higher class than the Colts right now. There's some national power rankings that were put out in the past 24 hours. USA Today has the Broncos as the 3rd best team in the NFL, 3rd in their power rankings. The Colts aren't above them. And then in Mike Florio's Pro Football Talk, his power rankings, he has the Broncos at number 2 in the NFL. Now, of course, you can always get better, but if you were to tell me a team's at 2 or 3, that would indicate they're good. They don't have to make a move in order to get to that next level because they are in the top level right there.
Yeah, according to one guy who a friend of the show.
I just mentioned 2.
Right, friend of the show, Mike Florio. Yes. We had a good talk. We had a long walk from his set the Super Bowl to ours. Oh. Learned a lot from Mike. But back to the arms race thing. I don't think it's an arms race because nobody's racing the Colts. It's just the Colts are in an arms sprint.
They got long arms too.
Right.
From Sauce.
right. But nobody else is racing them in the AFC yet. They're just there they go. There's the number 1 team out there taking an even bigger lead. I think the Broncos need to turn it into a race. Somebody needs to turn it into a race. Otherwise, it's just the arms sprint. Is that the best thing to call it? I don't know what it is.
Yeah, an arms jog. The Colts are just going out for a jog. There's no one chasing them.
Right. So, yeah.
Really quick. First and foremost, never, ever, ever put Sauce Gardner in the same sentence as PS2 again, but I think that had already stopped.
It had stopped, but now he's back to being good this year.
And that's what I was going to say. Is people in the comments are like, Sauce is overrated, Sauce this, Sauce that. It's actually true, but don't confuse that with Sauce isn't good. Because he actually is really good. He's just not as good as people wanted him to be because he played for New York. And so they're like, oh, we need him to be better than PS2. So, yeah, he's not better than PS2, but he is really good. That's a big move for the Colts.
I think this is a win-win-win for all sides. Sauce gets to play on a winning team. The Colts get a very good player, not PS2's caliber, but a very good player as they make this playoff push. And the Jets just get to fully rebuild, which is what they're doing. 4 first-round picks, guys. That is insane for a team to have. That is the definition of rebuilding. Of course, that's Broncos' former friend, Darren Muji, as their GM right now.
Yeah, it's too bad the quarterback class sucks.
Except for my guy, Ty.
My guy, something Mendoza.
Yeah.
Fernando. There we go.
There you go. I'll just say Vegas would not agree with those power rankings as it relates to favorites to win the Super Bowl. Currently, Bills, Chiefs, Rams, Lions, Eagles, Packers, Colts, Seahawks, and Broncos are kind of a fall off below that. Seahawks at plus 1,100. Broncos are next, but they're at plus 1,500. Again, Seahawks made a trade, Colts made a trade, Eagles made a trade. So the teams that are in the Broncos class, that they would say, have jumped above the Broncos, I think, by adding talent to the roster. I bet you if the Broncos trade for your Jalen Waddle, they'll be right next to the Colts at plus 1,000.
So then let me phrase it like this. Do you guys think the Broncos should be desperate at the trade deadline this year?
Desperate's the wrong word because aggressive would be a better word from Dion. Desperate to me is what you were saying earlier. Okay, you're at the end of your window.
Yeah.
You need to make something happen. So of course you go trade for Vernon Davis.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. that's okay. We have to make something happen. We have a very clear hole here. And that's the other thing that the Broncos have a luxury over most of the league. I don't think the Broncos have a very clear hole anywhere. There are places on the roster that are certainly upgradable, and that's why I'm excited for the potential of them doing that. But I wouldn't say you look at any spot on the roster and say, like, wow, that's a true weak spot.
Right. But I also feel like they kind of lack strengths, at least on the offensive side of the ball. Like, the offensive line is a strength. But outside of that, it's like, I don't know that. Like, Evan Ingram hasn't been like this every week you're going to the game, you're saying, like, we've got the better tight end. There are definitely some positive signs, but you're not there. Like, Cortland Sutton isn't a strength. It's just that, hey, if he's your number one receiver, you've got a number one receiver. It's not like having Jamar Chase or any of those guys. And the number 2 and down, they're fun. They're only getting better. But you don't have like a, how often is your number 2 receiver the better number 2 receiver in the game? Hasn't happened for the Broncos in quite a while, maybe this season. And that's why I don't know that maybe you do even call it a hole. It's just that it's a hole that is slowly solving itself as they develop and become better.
Well, and it's kind of solved by hole. Sean Payton's, by committee approach to it. Like, some days it's Troy Franklin, some days it's Marvin Mims.
Right.
Some days it could be Evan Ingram. We haven't seen that one yet, but we assume that that's a possibility.
And we already knew this, guys, but last week, Sean Payton made it as clear as he ever has when just talking about how he rotates these receivers. Remember how we always said Sean Payton doesn't have an X or a Y or a Z type of receiver. He's going to rotate these guys, and he's going to make those guys on his own individual play be exactly who he wants. Sean Payton said, if you want an X, Y, or Z receiver, well, you're going to have to wait until I'm gone here because that's not going to happen on my watch. So that might mean that the Broncos aren't interested in a big-time trade for a receiver because he just does like to rotate guys inside and out. You've seen Pat Bryan develop as Big Ty in the Toyota chat says. You've seen Troy Franklin take a big step up. Guys, Troy Franklin led the team in targets this past week. 10 targets, only 4 catches there, though. So, I mean, what'd you see?
Nothing. Just a funny crossover politics football tweet.
Those are always funny there. All right, so any other names outside of receiver? Because we've seen a big-time cornerback be traded. We've seen a linebacker, Logan Wilson, was traded. We saw former Denver Bronco Draymond Jones traded. Any other non-wide receiver, non-tight ends that you would want to see the Broncos go after?
Can we hit tight ends first?
Sure.
Okay. The reason why I haven't been like over the moon talking about these tight ends is like, let's just run through the receiving yards leaders for tight ends. Number 1, Travis Kelce. Not available.
Still first, huh?
Yeah, really annoying, but that's not the point. We're moving on. Number 2, Tyler Warren. Not available. Number 3, Tucker Kraft.
Injured.
Right. That's a nice way. Yeah, no jokes. Number 4, Trey McBride. Probably not available. Aaron Gadsden, not available. Sam Laporta, not available. Dalton Kincaid, not available. Juwan Johnson, potentially available, but probably not available. Dalton Schultz, probably not available. Jake Ferguson, not available. Kyle Pitts, but and you go all the way down, and then we're only like 3, 4, 5 guys away from hitting Evan Ingram, who has been not his best, but is something. And that's why, like, I just don't see anybody out there who I say that could do it. That's the guy that makes a lot of sense.
Well, and to be fair, it's the Broncos aren't necessarily only going after blockbuster or bust here, as much as that would be fun, blockbuster or bust. I think wide receiver, that makes sense. At tight end, you just laid out why that doesn't make sense, but it doesn't mean the Broncos won't make that move. A TJ Hawkinson, a David Njoku could potentially be in the mix there, just like offensive line. I do not believe the Broncos are looking for a star caliber offensive lineman to fill the place of Palcho because 1, Palcho's been good. 2, you're going to get Ben Powers back. So if it is a trade on the offensive line, it won't be sexy, but it'll be a fringe start or a backup offensive lineman there.
Everyone with NFL in their handle and a blue check mark is like hinting towards the Broncos doing something. It's starting to make me think that nothing's going to happen.
They all just see somebody else do it. And they're like, oh, I'll say it too.
Yep.
And if we're all wrong, nobody's going to blame me.
Yep.
But like,
I think it's about 50-50 that the Broncos make a move.
I think so too.
After talking to people over the past 48 hours or so.
Apparently, the Jets still aren't done. So Garrett Wilson, that was your original guy.
He was number 1 on my top 10 rankings. Again, I love Jalen Waddle. you're picking between like ice cream and cake here, both incredible foods. I think
ice cream is so much better.
That I would agree. But when you get the cake,
ice cream's the best.
Ice cream is really good. And I mean, the variety of flavors. Cake is a little bit, like it's like limited, 3 or 4. Yeah. But if you wind up with the cake instead of the ice cream, you can't be upset. Jalen Waddle's my cake. He's incredible. He's fast. He gets open quickly on all those like drag routes and all that sort of stuff. It's awesome. But the way that Garrett Wilson, sorry, ice cream cake in the chat got me thinking. The way that Garrett Wilson just so consistently gets open in every different way, like you just can't cover him with one guy and the hands. And I wasn't a Garrett Wilson guy. Like for the past couple of years, people have talked about Garrett Wilson, but I'm like, yeah, he's fine, he's whatever. And going back and studying up for this trade deadline, he really is special. And you see all the different things that he does. With Justin Fields as quarterback. I think I've said it before, but you play against like a cover 3 defense and that second level, 4 defenders, there's that big gap in the middle. And there are plays where you see Garrett Wilson runs up the field, runs the dig, and then just slows down in the middle of the field and Fields doesn't see him and Fields doesn't see him and Fields doesn't see him. And then eventually Fields finally finds him. It's like, oh my goodness, if you just hit him in stride there, he could be gone. And the hands are the...
But also he had the wherewithal to like... stay in the window as long as he possibly could.
Right. And again, like he's not the most physical guy. He's undersized, but for his size, incredible hands. Like he's basically like bringing Emmanuel Sanders in here. So he's my number one. Jalen Waddle's right there.
Yep, I agree. Those are the 2 big guys that we're keeping our name on. Let's hear from Sean Payton about where the Broncos stand at the trade deadline. Not only is this maybe insightful, but it's entertaining as can be. Let's get to that after I give a shout out to our friends over at Ent Credit Union, Broncos Country. This one's for you. If you want to bake like a Bronco, you got to check out our friends over at Ent Credit Union because they have so many different Broncos debit cards that you can get. The one on the screen is Bo Nix throwing an unbelievable pass. You got its signature on it. You can also get a traditional Broncos debit card. They've got it all over at Ent Credit Union. And not only do you get to rep the Broncos with your debit card, which you use every single day, you also get perks that every Broncos fan wants. Every 15 swipes on your Ent debit card earns you a chance to get tickets to a Broncos home game and 10% off food and gear on game days at Empower Field and Mile High. Look, you're going to swipe your debit card anyways. Might as well get an opportunity to win Broncos tickets. You're going to be at the game anyways. Might as well get 10% off gear and food. And if you're ready to bank like a Bronco, head over to ent.com/DNVR. That's ent.com/DNVR. Learn more. Insured by NCOA. Membership required. Account requires. Associated Ent Broncos debit card.
So I was talking to someone recently about when I had braces when I was a kid. And they were like, oh, you're going to need these braces for 2 years. And I was like, if we just make them twice as tight, can I just have them for 1 year? And they were like, yeah, that's just going to be really painful. And I was like, yeah, sign me up. And that person was like, you might be a masochist. And then I was like, wow, I'm flying all the way to West Virginia to watch the Buffs play this weekend. Like, they might actually be right. But when I get there, I'm using Game Time to get my tickets. And so are all my friends. And my friends were like, yo, hook us up with that Game Time code. So I did. It's DNVR over at Game Time. Whether your team's good or if you, in fact, are a masochist, you want to get the best deal to watch them either win or lose. And so you got to get over to Game Time and get your $20 off by using the code DNVR. By far the best ticketing app. You got to check it out. And to me, the best part is that they're going to give you all-in pricing. Use code DNVR for $20 off. Tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today.
And shout out to our presenting sponsor, Bet365. Use that code DNVR365 when you sign up. Because, Henry, the future is bright for the Broncos right now.
So bright, you need sunglasses. They're going to make a trade. The future, this next... Wait.
Hour and 25 minutes.
Is that all? Right, because after 12 is 1. So, yeah, like 90 minutes or so is an incredibly bright time because I think the Broncos are about to change. The Broncos, like you're about to be able to go into like the Broncos team store or like our friends over at Sports Fan and look up on the rack and there's going to be a new jersey up there because they're making a splash so big. It's going to be one of the guys that sells jerseys. It used to be that a lot of guys, like you used to be able to go to Dick's and they'd have a whole wall. It'd be everybody. I remember like 2010, you go in there and have like 20 different guys. Like I remember like TJ Ward jerseys up there, Derek Wolfe and Malik Jackson. And now they don't make as many, but now they will have one more because they're about to find one more superstar. potentially their, I can't say best offensive player, one of their 3 best offensive players behind Garrett Bowles and Quinn Miners. And that's going to be pretty sick.
And if you see the future being just as bright, you can check out our friends over at Shady Rays. Use the code DNVR at checkout over at shadyrays.com to get 35% off polarized glasses. That's code DNVR over at shadyrays.com.
You know, it's funny because last week Akib said on our show, like, I don't want the Broncos to make a trade. Like, I don't want to mess with the vibes. And so that's another thing I'll take away from this if nothing happens. Like, okay, the vibes remain intact. No vibe challenging has happened. But yesterday on the show, which you guys should watch, came out this morning. Go check it out. No Lie Zone on YouTube. He said the Broncos are going to win the fucking Super Bowl if they start hitting more deep balls. Well, how do you do that? You make a trade for a guy who helps you hit more deep balls, and that's. I ended up kind of talking him into Jalen Waddle, but that's why I just can't stop thinking about that. Like, sure, does Bo have to be more accurate on those passes? Yes. But also throwing it to a better receiver will help too.
Well, also just if you want to hit on deep balls, Jalen Waddle's your guy.
Right. Yeah. Like your quarterback leads the NFL in overthrows. There's 40. Somebody else is at 39. How do you get rid of overthrows? Get faster.
Run faster.
Right. Just run faster.
So let's check in with Sean, because yesterday he talked to the media for the last time before the trade deadline. It was a conference call. It was a short conference call, and this is the spiciest that we've heard Sean. So I started off by asking him, well, you'll hear the question. It's just simply about the trade deadline. Let's listen to this 11 seconds of bliss.
Hey, Coach, with the trade deadline tomorrow, what do you expect the next 24 hours to be like? And do you feel like you're in a position where you want to make a move?
We'll see.
And that's all from Sean on that account.
Steven.
But don't worry. We have a follow-up on the trade deadline, which Sean was so thrilled to hear about. But before we actually got the question, the second question about the trade deadline, shout out to Mike Kliss for asking the trade deadline question, but he was called upon earlier in the press conference to ask it. Well, here's how it went.
Mike Kliss, 9 News. We'll skip Mike and go to Cody Rourke.
Oh, you cut it off too early. That was it. You cut it off too early.
No.
Oh, anyway, Sean jumps in right after and says he's sleeping. So then we get Mike back after another question. And so Sean, a little spicy right now.
Sean should have still been sleeping.
Yeah.
Sean?
Early press conference, not great.
Oh, yeah. He was. Oh, they just 10 minutes before, not even 10 minutes before, they decided to go 3 hours earlier than they were supposed to.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is
I was
better.
thinking like maybe he was like me and Henry, who after the game just went down to the bar and watched football and drank beer all day.
See, I remember the press conference where we got the email at 9:51 saying that there was a press conference at 9:45.
Oh.
Yeah.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah. It was tough. So then Kliss gets another shot here, and this is how it went down.
Yeah, Sean, I'm up now.
Great.
With the trade, and you're in a buyer position. Philosophically, do you believe in the benefit?
With what trade?
Well, I was just wondering philosophically if you believe in sending a message to the team that you're all in, as far as acquiring a player and that kind of thing.
Mike, we would never make a trade to send a message to the team. Everyone in the locker room, our players, coaches, management, front office, knows that we're all in to win. The trade would take place, this supposed trade, is if we found value in something that could help us, period. That's it. We're not looking to send a message.
That's good. Mike's up now.
These coaches, it's just tough to talk to these coaches after a losing streak. Oh, wait.
Right.
6-game winning streak.
Right.
Sean, in the past, in year one with Russ, he said that during a winning streak, sometimes you have to set an emergency off to get the team refocused. Wouldn't be surprised after a 6-game win streak, especially playing a 2-6 Raiders team, this week that this is where the emergency happens, and it started with the media yesterday.
Yeah, I saw a clip of Shiloh Sanders one time when Coach Prime was like freaking out at practice, and he just goes, "Manufactured adversity."
That could definitely be it.
So yeah, I guess Sean's pushing the media as well.
I just like
manufactured adversity.
I love it too. Like the grumpy Sean is a good shot. Like he's all ball. Like all ball is all you can ask for from a coach.
This is like a special level of grumpy.
It is.
This is. And guys,
it makes me think I'm in like the 60s.
Like I'm not personally capable of even being that grumpy. Not even if I tried.
Maybe we should try.
It's not over, guys. There's one more that we got to get to. Now, this one is a little different, but it's still a pertinent topic for Broncos. So I think Sean's answer is actually good, but that's not the reason we're playing this. It's to just show the mood that Sean's in on this short week. So just to give Sean a little credit here before he absolutely goes crazy. Sean, the very first question of the press conference, I asked the second question. The very first question before me was about special teams, because you guys remember Sunday night after the game, Sean said, if special teams isn't able to get figured out, then we'll get someone else to do it. And it's
Trade for Tremont Smith.
And exactly, who made a play against the Broncos.
Right.
But
Almost
it's like,
another.
was he talking about the coaching and he's going to make a coach and Darren Rizzi's going to be out? Or is he talking about players? Well, Sean answered that first question in the press conference by saying, it is the personnel. It is the players. It is not the coaching. And our friend, Luca Evans, asked Sean pretty much the exact same question.
Oh, so the question was asked earlier.
It was asked earlier. And that's why
tough.
Sean,
That is tough.
he's already in a grumpy mood. And now he gets this. So let's just play the entire question.
Yeah, Sean, just wanted to go back when you talked about the special teams issues and you were saying, yesterday we have to get that cleaned up or we'll find someone else that can do it. Are you referring to personnel there or are you referring to coaching?
Evan, if you were paying attention, I'm referring to players that aren't on the field that need to be. All right. Coaching is outstanding. All right. We'll get that cleaned up. My point is, if there's 10 on the field and there's supposed to be 11, all right, then that player that's supposed to be out there, I'll find someone else to do his job. Is that crystal clear?
Yep. My name's Luca.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Oh my goodness, bro! I have so much respect for Luca for saying that.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I don't think I would have. I would have just been like, "Wow, that's a big L for me." Like, just go on about the day.
Yep.
Now you all get why we were saying Steven.
But what's going to be interesting is actually, guys, right now is a pretty significant marker. The Broncos start their practice right now. So the Broncos and Sean Payton are on the practice field all the way through the trade deadline. They're done with practice around 2:15, which actually means about 3 p.m. is when they're going to be done. So Sean Payton, his communication with George Payton might be done right now. They might have their plans in place, and George is just making the last few moves on a player, or it means that they're done right now. Obviously, George can still be making trades without Sean, but it is notable that those two aren't going to be together until the trade deadline is passed.
Couldn't Sean just have like an earpiece in?
Or George just walks out there. Like if you're on the team right now and you see George walk out that door during practice.
Yep.
Oh, imagine this. You see the door open right there on the corner of Compete Street.
And what? What's the crossroad?
I don't know.
Compete Street and
Broncos Parkway, I guess.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And like a light film of steam comes rolling out, and then just like 75 penguins.
Oh. What's that book? Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How many penguins there?
Like
not 101.
No,
those
that's
are Dalmatians.
Right.
Yeah, and then it's just like penguins are just running everywhere.
Oh my goodness. Well, it wouldn't be good news for the receivers.
That's true.
And it wouldn't be good for future draft capital either. But Ryan, you mentioned that it's Compete Street and Broncos Park powered by Common Spirit because our friends over at Common Spirit, the Rocky Mountain region, are the way to go. If you need anything with your health, Common Spirit Health has got you. They're more than just hospitals and clinics. They're a team of passionate and expert caregivers dedicated to your well-being, woven into the very fabric of your community. As I mentioned, they are an official sponsor of the Broncos, got their name on the building. They're an official sponsor of us as well. And whether it's for preventative care to advanced surgical solutions, their skilled physicians and caring staff are here for you, offering personalized treatment tailored to your unique needs. And you can expect a blend of cutting-edge technology with a commitment to human kindness at their 20 hospitals and 240 clinics and care sites right here in Colorado. Whether it's a routine checkup managing a chronic condition or whether penguins attack you and you need help, their emergency response team is there, so you can trust Common Spirit to deliver exceptional care close to home. And you can find what the difference compassion makes at going to mountain.commonspirit.org. Find a Common Spirit location near you over at mountain.commonspirit.org. Common Spirit Health, official care partner of the Denver Broncos.
And if you're, let's just say Greg Penner, Broncos make a big move. You've got, let's just call it Jalen Waddle. He's been our guy today. Mr. Penner's Penguins. Mr. Penner's Penguins. And Mr. Payton's but you make the big move. You bring Jalen Waddle in. You want to show him a good time. What do? You just fill that lobby with Taco Bell. You get the cheesy gordita crunches, the beefy 5-layer burritos. You want to show that you're a first-class organization. You show your new addition all the Taco Bell he can eat. They've got all sorts of great stuff, including a limited-time menu where you can get things like the new Flamin' Hot Frito Grilled Cheese Burrito. The grilled cheese burritos are a fan favorite. This edition, of course, takes it up a notch with the spicy Flamin' Hot rice, Flamin' Hot burritos, all sorts of good stuff in there. We also have the Buffs boxes. That might be the best part of getting traded to the Broncos.
True.
You're now in Colorado where you can get the Buffs box. My favorite thing. Only $7. You get 4 classics. You get the player collectible cup. It's the best deal in all of Colorado. Taco Bell, proud partner of CU Athletics. They donate $1,000 to Golden Buffalo Scholarship Foundation for every CU touchdown scored in 2025. Live Moss at Taco Bell.
And shout out to our presenting sponsor, Bet365. Use that code DNVR365. For those just joining us and did not hear, we are doing a 2-hour trade special. So the show isn't just done in 15 minutes. We are going to be rocking and rolling until at least 2 p.m. And guys, we have a little bit of trade news here. Jordan Schultz says Breece Hall wants to be traded. This is a name that we've talked about over the past week with the Broncos. Haven't mentioned him today. Should the Broncos be interested? Or your initial reaction to this, Ryan?
Well, my initial reaction was like, yeah, bro wants to be traded. He literally just wants the team get rid of all their good players.
He doesn't want to be the last Jet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, just me and Justin Fields? That'd be terrible.
I don't know.
I also don't know.
I know.
I think you're upgrading the running back position while also stunting the growth of RJ Harvey, who is growing pretty rapidly.
He's growing very rapidly, and that's why you don't make this trade. You would make this trade, I'm touching wood here, in the thought of a potential injury, which you don't do right now. J.K. Dobbins, one of the best running backs in the NFL, and R.J. Harvey is developing into Sean Payton's next Joker, and there's no doubt about it. Guys, R.J. Harvey has the second most receiving touchdowns among rookies this year. Number one is Torrey Horton, Mr. CSU. He has 5 receiving touchdowns. That leads the NFL. R.J. Harvey is tied with Emeka Egbuka for the second most receiving touchdowns. He's a running back. That just shows he is developing into Sean Payton's guy. The Broncos have their running back set for the rest of this year.
Breece Hall tweeted of an emoji so sad I didn't even know it existed.
I had never seen that emoji either.
Oh, that is very sad.
It's the saddest possible emoji.
It's really tough when you demand a trade 70 minutes before the deadline.
Yeah.
Like, you're just not given much time for a deal to get done. But I think, the tough part for the Broncos is that right now they only have one running back who can run between the tackles. And you hope RJ Harvey figures it out. But as of now, a lot of what he does is super valuable, especially in this offense. Like, you split him out and have him run a fade, you're scoring touchdowns off that play. The tosses, everything you do with him that's outside the box, outside the tackle box, incredible stuff. But he can't run between the numbers, or so far hasn't been able to figure it out. Same thing with Jaleel, same thing with Tyler Bidet, same thing with Deuce Vaughn, who is the practice squad running back. And typically you at least have somebody in the building who is also capable of that. It's just a little bit scary going to the playoffs where running between the tackles is so important to be relying on a guy who has struggled to finish seasons over the course of his career. Now, if J.K. Dobbins is healthy, then there's absolutely no reason to have another guy for that role. I don't know that you need to go make a big splash to find that guy. Like there's got to be somebody out there, underestimate, who you can just sign to the practice squad. He'll never come back. He'll never come back. But that's all you need is like, if there was a clone of Audric Estime who had never been a Bronco before, I'd be saying, go pick that guy up, because if you need 4 yards up the middle over and over again, he can provide some insurance.
So there we go. We're all on the same page there. Guys, before we pause for this first hour, I want to just get to some other news related to the Broncos, not along the trade deadline, just to mention it because it's something that caught my eye. The Broncos dropped their estimated injury report yesterday, and to me, I was pretty shocked by it. It caught me off guard. And so let me tell you what an estimated injury report is. So Broncos did not practice yesterday. It was a player's off day. But because they play a Thursday night game, they're required to drop an injury report yesterday. So it's estimated. It's who would have practiced if they held practice. Then they will have a real one today because they are practicing, although it's a walkthrough. And then tomorrow they'll drop their final game status report where we'll know who is playing and who isn't playing. And Dion, if you want to pull it up right now. So you had the same guys that did not practice all of last week. You had Pat Surtain, PJ Locke, Nate Adkins, and Marvin Mims. They did not practice. One thing that really stood out to me that's concerning, Marvin Mims, concussion, still did not practice yesterday.
No one practiced yesterday.
But see, that's where I need to. I'll educate you, Ryan, here, because a lot of people are saying that.
I'll educate you.
But then there were 3 other ones that popped up here from the game. JT Gray, we knew he was hurt. 2 guys who popped up out of nowhere. Brandon Jones did not practice, was listed as did not practice. And Riley Moss did not practice. To me, guys, this is concerning until I see otherwise today.
Yeah, I'm pretty concerned that the Broncos didn't practice in an imaginary practice.
See, you can say that. You know who practiced in an imaginary practice yesterday? All 53 Raiders.
Oh, wow. Okay, so here's my theory. Does anyone recall a few minutes ago when we were showing the mood Sean Payton was in yesterday?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the person who had to go up to him and be like, so we have to give an imaginary injury report today?
I would hate to be that guy.
That's a terrible job. And I bet you Sean was like, oh yeah? We got to give an imaginary injury report? Okay, go ahead and say Riley Moss didn't practice in our imaginary practice. Go ahead and say Brandon Jones didn't practice either.
I know. I am a little bit scared about the Raiders' imaginary practice report, though, because it really does. It would have a massive impact on the imaginary game on Thursday if they imaginarily had all their players. It's just imagination stuff.
So I don't know if you're trying to troll.
I don't know
also
either.
Trying to walk a serious line here.
I don't know how I feel.
I'm not pressing the panic button, but it is just interesting that no one from last week is any sort of healthy again. And then you also have a couple of other guys. Tune in. I'm gonna go down to practice right after this. We've been dropping a VOD on YouTube, so it's under the video section, giving you an update after each practice. So make sure to tune into there. We'll have the latest injury news there. But guys, let's say this does hold, Ryan, and I totally understand what you're saying. And again, that's why I'm not panicking, but it's just something that caught my attention. If this does hold up, the Broncos will be without 3 of their 4 starting members of the secondary. And it's the Raiders. It's a 2-6 Raiders team. But they do have Brock Bowers. And that guy, in his first game back from an MCL sprain, went for multiple touchdowns and 124 yards. I don't want my secondary being out 75% of the starters.
I could imagine it going poorly.
Yeah, I mean, look, you have your radar up, but I'm not even worried if they don't practice today. It's a Thursday night game. Like, there's a chance that you don't practice guys just play them on Thursday. It's the only time where I would say that. But you could say, like, yeah, these guys need to get healthy.
It would be bad news if you're out those guys. This is like no Brandon Jones when you already don't have PJ Locke. That would mean we see a lot of JL Skinner, which I personally would be very, very excited about, but also would go in with the expectation that this could lead to issues. Yep. You know, so yeah, I mean, if they don't play, it's big trouble. It's trade deadline day. Everything is happy. I'm wearing my Shady Rays. Future is bright. We'll deal with the problems when the problems come.
I said I want to spend 5 minutes on it. We spent 4 minutes on it. Everything else is about the trade deadline. And we have a lot of people tuning in right now. Hitting us with a thumbs up right below the screen helps us out so much on YouTube. We're very appreciative. It's free. Hit us with a thumbs up. If you want to go that extra step, join the supporters club. That helps us a lot. Go to the main DNVR YouTube page. You can join there. You get your emoji next to you. Shout out to our guy, Cody, who is a member of the supporters club. Also, the king of the thumbs up. We're going to see him in Denver. He's coming from Las Vegas to see the Broncos beat the Raiders this week. And for everyone new here, we do this every single day of the week, every single week of the year, 5 days a week, and of course, always when the Broncos play. So a little bit of a different schedule this week. We went yesterday, today, tomorrow. Then Thursday, we're going all night long. We're going to do the pregame show right around 5:45, 5:30.
Sure.
Then we've got the watch-along, all game. And then after that, we will be doing a post-game show. Then we're going to round out the week on Friday. And guys, in just 72 hours, the Broncos can have the best record in the NFL. No, like, tied with anyone. Just simply the best record in the NFL. And maybe they've got a Waddle, a Wilson, an Njoku on their team. And this time, we are just over an hour away from the trade deadline. And shout out to the Twitter chat, everyone tuning in live right now, because I asked for some thumbs up and you guys just crushed it. Let's get another round of thumbs up right now. That number just exploded. We appreciate all of you. And before we take just a quick little break for the second hour before the trade deadline, let's hit some super chats right now. And our first super chat.
Really quick, to the person who keeps saying Broncos need a punt returner, go get Chimere DK from the Titans. First of all, the Broncos have the back-to-back best punt returner in the NFL.
An all-pro.
Yes. Second of all, why would the Titans trade the only electric player on their team?
Third of all,
he's a rookie.
Chimere DK is awesome.
He is.
I wish he was a Bronco.
I'll take Marvin.
I will also take Marvin.
Yeah.
But I wish he was a Bronco. He was really cool.
You already got that guy.
And DK probably will take the good chance to take the title from Marvin this year.
Similar to me really wanting Devon Achane. Because I think that he's like pretty close to Jahmyr Gibbs, as crazy as people tell me I am when I say that. But that just doesn't make a lot of sense at the moment, unfortunately.
That's very fair. All right, let's get to at least some of these super chats now. We're definitely going to get to them before the trade deadline. First one coming in from Apple Kid, who says the Broncos have the best record in their league. It's an open AFC leading the division with a Super Bowl caliber defense. The time is now, with some penguin emojis.
The time is now.
Make a deal.
Look at the Colts.
Colts know what time is now.
They think the time is now.
They're going for it.
They have Daniel Jones at quarterback.
Yes, exactly. Next one from David Robinson, who drops us 2 super chats. We appreciate that. David says, "Get Waddle and Hawkinson both?" Question mark.
I mean, we got an hour left. I'm settling for one at this point.
Yeah, me too. But if David Robinson says so, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Joe Guerrero, who's a member of the Supporters Club, says, heading to Denver tomorrow for the first game at Mile High. For his first game at Mile High, Central Cali fan. I'm going with a bunch of Raiders fans, so we better whoop their ass. Hashtag LFB.
How do you know Raiders fans?
Raiders,
that's crazy.
Yeah. You shouldn't associate with them.
Yeah.
Because the weird thing is, like, to be a Raider fan, we all know they're bad people. But, like, how do you look at the Raiders logo and everything about them and think, like, I should support them? Like, they're so obviously the bad guys.
It's so hard because I was going to say, like, oh, come to the tailgate, but now I don't feel that way.
We don't.
You should come to the tailgate without your friends.
Yeah,
probably all
exactly.
pickpockets.
Oh my gosh. Justin Wenzel says, the move for me this year is Hawkinson or another top in-line tight end. The move gives you the biggest positional upgrade and upgrades the run game, which will be more important in the playoffs, in my opinion. I totally see where you're coming from, Justin. And
I just don't think
it would cost you
Hawkinson
less.
Right.
That good.
Adam Troutman's a better blocker than Hawkinson. Maybe not better than Hawkinson was a few years ago, but as of now, like, it's just, he's a shell.
Tanner says, what's your guys' thoughts on a final record projection now that we are halfway through the season? I love it, Tanner. I think actually maybe early next week we do kind of like a mid-season report. Now, as Sean's made it clear, there's no true mid-season in the NFL anymore. We kind of dive into there, but guys sitting at 7-2 right now.
Yeah, 15-2.
15-2.
Did you know that the Broncos... This might mess with your brain a little bit, so just make sure you're sitting down. The Broncos have not lost a game in which they have trailed.
Wow.
Huh.
So it's good when they go down.
Right.
Everything's good.
Right.
They just can't let the other team have the ball last the entire game. It's the only way they lose.
Right.
So they were ahead of the Colts the entire game
Yes.
and the Chargers?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Or no, maybe it's it trailed in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they have not trailed in the fourth quarter.
Have not lost a game in which they trailed in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Which makes no sense.
That is crazy.
Right.
It shows just how
Even
close
more
they
of
are
a
to
mind-
truly being 9-0. And truly, it's not crazy that you have some national outlets saying the Broncos are number 2 in power rankings, number 3 in power rankings. You could even put the Broncos at number 1 in power rankings with that stat if you wanted to.
Yes.
C. Ryan says, does Denver's cap space allow for a Waddle or maybe even a Garrett Wilson? It's a great question because right now the cap space does not. They have $4.9 million in available cap space, but you can make a move right now with a player in their agent to open up cap space and be fine.
And Waddle's salary is $1.2 million this year. So he counts for $600K against your cap.
And I think Garrett Wilson's a little more, but again, you can easily make that move.
Yep.
It works so perfectly. As soon as Russ goes off the books, that's when his cap hit goes up. It's not even that big of a cap hit.
Yep, exactly. 3 more really quick. Fonzie says, I have Garrett Wilson in fantasy, and dude is a baller. He has had terrible quarterback play and consistently gets 1,000 yards.
Yep.
Very impressive. Legend Killa says, we're getting the fourth quarter Broncos for the deadline. I love it. That's a great way to look at it, and we are entering the final quarter right now. 58 minutes left.
We could be 58 minutes away from my prediction coming true.
What's that?
That the Broncos say their trade deadline acquisition was Dre Greenlaw.
It's very true. Which, guys, by the way, he was so good in this past game. Played 27 snaps pretty much in base defense. That's how they're bringing him back right now and working him with Justin. He saved the Broncos potentially 2 touchdowns on those goal line stands.
Yep.
Insane. Aiden, final super chat in this first hour says, would you guys be excited for Juwan Jennings?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant. I'm good with that.
You already have Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
You know? Like, why would you want worse?
Yeah. I don't have sources, but someone did text me earlier, like, oh, I heard the Broncos were potentially about to get this guy, but then it fell through, and like it was a similar person, and I was just like, no, that actually lowered my heart rate.
Don't go anywhere because I have a feeling all of our heart rate's going to go up. As I mentioned earlier, this is a 2-hour show. We just wrapped up the first segment. We're going to take just a quick break to catch up with everything that's going on in the NFL. It's going to be the exact same stream. Don't go anywhere. In the meantime, just hit us with a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. And make sure to stay tuned. We're not going anywhere. Enjoy the final hour with us. We'll be back in just a minute.
And we're back. Has anything happened?
Well, I had a donut. I had a little thing of Nerds.
Yep.
I had a little thing of Smarties.
Wow.
I've had a few of those peanut butter pretzels. The problem was I had the peanut butter pretzels in the middle, and so I have like little pieces of salt on them,
Yeah.
And occasionally get the salt with the Smartie. Terrible.
Interesting, because I would think like a handful of Nerds with similarly shaped grains of salt could actually go kind of hard.
No, terrible together.
Yeah.
Terrible together.
Yeah.
No,
nothing's
that's actually
changed.
Crazy that you had all of that in that short period of time.
Well, it was just kind of a route, so I just kind of grabbed something and ate it, grabbed something and ate it.
Yeah, it is a good day up in the office. We have free coffee and donuts.
Oversugared, underfed, because we didn't get free Taco Bell. We just got a pie. And Zac Stevens looks slightly different. Maybe that's a change from the previous hour.
Don't besmirk that pie.
No, there are no rules in part 2 of the.
I felt like it.
I just mentioned it wasn't lunch.
Yeah, it wasn't lunch.
Could be.
We're used to being fed by Taco. For those of you who are
15
just
years
tuning
ago
in,
for me,
this is not a show.
Could you guys introduce me? Please, I'm begging. Could you introduce me?
We made a trade.
Simon.
We made a trade. Simon.
I get that reference. I watched the first half. That was my prep for
You
this
did?
show.
Did you like it?
Actually, I have some notes.
I'll take it. That's better than I expected.
Later. Andre Simone has joined us.
Let's go. That's my guy.
General manager of DNVR.
Irrelevant for this show, but yes.
The all-time draft guru of DNVR.
That's nice of you to say.
Formerly my pod partner on the Bet Show, which someone shouted out earlier in the chat.
Better known as the best.
And the three of us, well, it runs in close comparison with the three of us.
True.
Who I would say probably had the best show in DNVR history, which
Streets are
was
saying.
the tailgate. So we're glad to have him here.
I don't know.
Is what?
Janet.
Janice.
Janice.
Shit.
It happens.
Oh God, take that out, Dion.
We need Dre is
Janice,
here.
I'm so sorry.
Dre is here to generally manage the second half of this special.
Wow, great.
We need to start by who's the biggest winner of the day.
The Jets.
The Jets by tearing everything down. That is a classic draft guy
So
take.
many picks.
There's so many picks.
Biggest loser, the Cowboys. Have you covered the Quinn and Williams trade?
So we talked about it. It's an interesting one.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me more.
Well, Quinn Williams is really good.
I know he is.
The Cowboys also have Kenny Clark.
Right. Yes.
So they just,
he knows ball over there.
They just got really strong on the interior.
That's right. That's why they traded Maisie Smith.
Or Mozzie.
Stop it.
He's a reader. The all 22 is silent.
Yeah, it is. Facts.
Not to be confused with Muzzy. Who might
Muzzy.
be is that how you learned English?
Muzzy?
You don't know Muzzy? We'll talk Muzzy after.
Okay, so you guys covered
Hunter's
that.
from Italy, if you didn't know.
In this Jets fire sale,
yes.
Has anyone considered brother Quincy Williams?
How's he doing right now?
Scrap heap addition at the trade deadline.
Are you a Broncos need to add a linebacker guy?
Obsies. Jose, stand up. Jose, I see you. I see your agenda will be addressed. No doubt. I'm also a Drew Sanders believer. I don't know.
How could you be both?
The last.
For like what's Quincy gonna go for? 7?
Okay. So
Wouldn't
you
you
got
want to go to the Cowboys?
Dre Greenlaw, Justin Cernod, Alex Singleton, and then you've got Drew Sanders coming back at any moment.
Well, I mean, supposedly.
So supposedly he was out 4 to 6 weeks after the start of the season.
I know, but
and now it's been 9.
Drew Sanders been out for 4 years. You know,
This is true. That is true. As soon as he's back, is he gone again?
Again, big time Drew Sanders believer here, but also a realist. Quincy, before this season, back to back hundo tackle seasons.
Right. So big linebacker tackles.
Broncos fans don't respect tacklers.
Actually. I think that's an ill of society to think that. But I know you like to cite counting stats, so I figured that's one direction I'd go.
We could count some things.
Another note I'd go, really pissed me off when you were talking about receiving yards for tight ends. What the Broncos need is multiplicity on offense.
Multiplicity.
It's why the offense is working best. 2-minute drives, third downs, when everyone in the stadium knows what they have to do. When they have to be multiple, They struggle to be multiple because everyone and their mother knows what's going on when they're huddling up based on personnel alone. And you said, is Hawkinson a better blocker than Troutman? No.
He is not.
Is he a better blocker than Evan Ingram?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I might be. You definitely are.
Wow. Is he a bet?
Okay, also not true.
Insulting.
He's in practice. He's not watching.
My ass.
He's not watching.
Kicked. Is he a better receiver than Adam Troutman? Hawkinson.
Yes, he still is.
By a good margin.
Yes.
Multiplicity.
That is multiplicity.
He gives you a little bit of both.
It scares me though that you'd be totally changing his role. So Troutman's like 68% of the time he's in, he's blocking.
Whereas everyone and their mother knows what's going on when 82's in the huddle.
But for Hawkinson, it's like 69% receiving. And so like, no, that's the old one. Now we like the other number, a little lower. There's the one. But so Troutman a little bit better blocker than Hawkinson. I wonder what happens with Hawkinson if you tell him, like, I'm sure he'd be accepting of, okay, now I'm 2/3 blocking. Like, I'm out here to be the blocker because Evan Ingram's still your receiver.
Hank, multiplicity.
It'd
he
still
could
be
catch a little more than Troutman,
but he can
block a little less.
Absolutely,
you
but
could
I don't
pass the ball in those personnel sets a little more.
So, do you think he's eating into Evan Ingram snaps at all?
Yeah, sure.
You
who
do?
cares?
Oh, okay.
Everyone.
I think
can
that's
eat.
the difference. Okay.
Everyone can eat. You know.
I just think that Evan Ingram. I don't see his role decreasing.
So,
yeah, I mean, more completions would help everyone's role in the passing
True.
game.
That is true. There could just be more plays.
I just want everyone who's watching this to know that this section of the show, the second hour, is designed to have no structure.
Throw up your twos.
Right.
So everything that happens from now is just off script. We're just Bo Nix.
We're literally
out of the pocket, looking downfield, trying to make something happen.
Could be a pick, could be a touchdown, but we're not going to set our feet. That's for sure.
Are you guys familiar with Wesley Steinberg on Twitter?
I am, yes.
He's a troll account.
Yes.
But he is, I mean, he really gets people.
He does.
Yeah.
He gets me almost every time.
I know.
Even when you said Wesley Steinberg, I was like, wait, is that the real guy or the fake guy? It's like, no, I know he's fake.
He tweeted, Giants GM Joe Shane is scrambling. He thought the trade deadline was Wednesday. But like people believe him because he has a blue check, a good, professional looking.
What was the one? Somebody
a name like Wesley Steinberg. You assume he's just an agent.
Oh, it was the kicker. The kicker who hit the 68-yarder. And then like there's like a parody account. Somebody tweeted.
Yes, Cam Little.
Cam Little. It's just like Cam Little parody account tweeted, now I'm getting drug tested immediately. And everybody took it and ran.
Yep.
Half a Denver bit.
It's great.
Can I share the political thing that made me laugh earlier without everyone getting all weird?
I caught
probably.
I
mean,
caught
that's.
That. I don't think that. Again, that would be another no. I don't. Zach was in the middle. Zach was like going on something. Keep your laughter to yourself.
No, we need more laughter. More laughter.
I know, but you couldn't even share.
Well, I know you're right. I'm sorry.
Well,
this is a bit of like you're excluding everyone.
What about
starting with when you said you had notes?
What about when
you're just here to criticize?
I'm kind of in a Sean Payton mood.
You're generally managing.
I'm argumentative.
You were in that mood yesterday. That's like, 2 days in a row.
Yeah, this week. Yeah, get ready.
I need a question about a note. So if the laughing was inappropriate there. So
I mean, inappropriate. Did I use the term inappropriate? Now that feels too strong.
When
I don't like using terms like that, frankly.
When Zach was in the middle of his ad read, and I pulled up a picture of the cover of Mr. Popper's Penguins with
I
Jim
had to
Carrey
mute
with the circle.
Ad reads because the notes become overwhelming for me.
Well, oh wow! Because during the ad read, I was trying to show this picture to RK. So then we were laughing during the ad read. Is that bad?
Stupid. Yes, that's really.
Because imagine if this was Sean with all the penguins.
Yeah.
All right, we're sharing the political thing, but no one's allowed to make it political.
Right.
All right. Everyone in
agreement? This is an impossible task.
There we go.
Yeah, great. It's a great call.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you guys will know this person. I don't, because I only know ball.
Right.
But Greg
Famously.
Abbott tweeted yesterday, after the polls close tomorrow night, I will impose a 100% tariff on anyone moving to Texas from NYC.
Right.
So then a guy quote tweeted that and said, will the Cowboys cover the 100% tariff on Quinnen Williams moving to Texas?
There we go.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Great.
That's a good little crossover.
Yes.
Greg Abbott.
No politics.
Allen Iverson.
I want to say
Let's just not say.
Governor of Texas.
Correct.
Boom.
Oh, our Texan knows.
Our Texan native.
Yeah, shout out Dion.
Great Dion Smith.
And shout out
I feel like there was a guy named Greg Abbott who played for the Braves.
Same guy.
Yeah.
No, no.
We should never forget Abbott and Costello. Great comedy crew. They do a lot of the kind of shticks we like to do.
Who do you want to?
Yeah, big comedy.
Back to football.
Oh,
Dre.
fine.
Best case scenario in the next 38 minutes is
Jim Abbott.
David and
Kurt
Njoku for
Abbott.
a 6th,
okay.
and Evan Neal for swapping 7ths.
Evan Neal. So then,
Evan
what's
Neal.
the plan with Evan Neal?
He's just another warm body on the offensive line. We're
Okay,
looking for
that's
warm
what I was
bodies.
hoping.
We'll swap 7ths for
Right.
a warm body.
But he's still probably behind Throckmorton, and he's still, I guess, maybe in front of
I think
Forsythe.
he could give Throck a run for his money. He could get Throcked up, you know?
And we got somebody else in the chat saying best case no trades.
Well, my question is, when
Right,
is
mine's
the
as close to no
It
trade
is.
while
It is.
trading. You
It
want to
is.
throw in a Quincy Williams?
You can. I wouldn't.
We've ran out of 6 and 7s though.
I do feel bad for
6-7?
just imagine you're not only playing for your brother, but it's like, oh, at least I have him while I play for the Jets.
Yeah,
And then it's just you alone on the Jets.
I know, tough.
Really tough.
Yeah,
It's like it's
As
tough.
We mean it, not the kids.
Right. Tough to Dion would mean strong.
Henry,
I still
you're the
don't get
advanced
it.
stats
Much
guy.
like
Can you tell me the
6-7.
time of day that the most trades have happened on trade deadline day?
Well, the easy
Yeah,
answer
I
would be
feel
no,
like
but
everyone's
we're going to
giving
try
up
to do
as we
better.
get closer.
Do
But
you
I
have
think
time analytics for us? I will say draft implications while Henry crunches some math. He's the last person protesting AI, so he's going to have to do this by hand. Actually has to crank a wheel to get this data for us. Churn some data. That's a churning butter.
my question though is, I would
Oh,
assume
okay.
the most trades happen right at the deadline.
But like leading right up to it.
You think?
Yes.
I kind of feel that hour before is where.
Well, we're in the hour before. You're saying the hour before the hour before.
The hour before the hour before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
the movie The Day
I
After
feel like we're
Tomorrow.
about to enter the hot zone because so let's just, you want to be
We're entering
Dolphins
the hot
GM
zone. Goes hard.
Chris Greer? No, he's fired. Champ Kelly.
Totally.
Yep.
Okay, you're him.
That doesn't sound like a name at all.
You've told, well, I'm gonna have to set this up for you, but you've told me like we'll give you Waddle for a first and a third. All right. And I'm saying like we'll give you a first and a fourth because I just want to part. I'm George Payton. I just want to part with that fourth that we got for Vele. So it's like a wide receiver swap plus a 1.
Beautiful. Well done, George.
It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what, champ? I'm gonna have to get back to you.
Yeah.
We're sitting in this room together. You, me. Well, now it's me, Henry, some other people involved with the Broncos.
Okay.
And the clock
Henry
is ticking.
in his normal role, or he's also a member
No,
of the front
Henry's, I
office?
don't know. Is
He's not credentialed me.
Yeah.
Right.
Henry's Kelly Klein.
I'm
who has a
whoever
third name.
looks into all the trades.
That's great.
And
Yeah, I love what you did with your fingers. I hope
at
the
1
cameras
o'clock,
caught
we
that.
hung up the phone.
Uh-huh.
Well, now it's 1:25.
Yeah.
And it's hitting me, George Payton,
Yeah.
that I have 35 minutes to determine is that fourth or a third worth me not having Jalen Waddle on my team.
Yippers,
And I think
yippers.
every second that you get closer, the value of the draft pick gets less because the draft pick is imaginary in a sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas
Like the
Jalen
injury.
Waddle is a
Big
real
theme of the show
person.
today.
A penguin in the hand is better than 2 in the bush.
Okay. Okay. Yep,
know?
Yep.
And so I think that's
won't
when you're
get
just
into
like,
the details of where penguins live and the lack of bushes there.
I think there's just
That's
a
a
time.
good, yes,
I'm champ here.
different kind of bird.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
champ.
your job.
Champ doesn't
Stay in
know
your
about
lane.
this stuff. Yeah.
I'm just sitting there like, you know what? Screw the 3rd round pick.
Hell yeah.
Let's go win a Super Bowl.
Right.
And I just think that the pressure of potentially, once it's over, it's just over. Is that you can never have Jalen Waddle. I think that pressure is enough to push things over the edge.
I think so too.
Yeah. Revisionist history, I would have liked to give up what the Seahawks gave up for Rashid Shaheed.
Really?
He's a separator, you know. You have to respect that deep speed, much like Waddle, and he opens up space for everyone pre-snap. I'm a big pre-snap guy.
Doesn't
you
get
guys
as much
know.
separation as Marvin.
Like a separator, like the person in the comments who tried to make it political after we all agreed.
We all
wouldn't.
agreed.
No, not like him.
Okay.
But shout
A
out
separator
Ryan
in terms
Andre.
of he gets separation downfield. Have you noticed that the Broncos get a lot of separation downfield?
Streets are saying, but my days of going back to the all 22 have been retired.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
You're
right.
strictly
FU NFL Plus. Yep, strictly.
What's the opposite? I guess
I'm a strictly
TV,
broadcast view. It's why,
angle
again,
only.
pre-snap, trenches. That's what matters to me. You guys are talking about all this fan skill player. That's not what wins in December and January in the NFL.
All you care about is O-line splits.
F yeah.
You can say fuck.
Are we, in the second hour, it's a fuck-free zone?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. I said that before I got clearance.
I do it all the time.
Fuck. I also noticed that. Also know that was also on the notes. Yep. I liked it, though, frankly. And look,
we do have the
OTT.
GM.
It was a direct quote of Aqib Talib, okay?
It's true. We do have the GM of DNVR here. Should we do some mock media trades?
Oh.
No, we should not. 9. Do not do that.
Altitude Radio has just hit our line. They're offering their top producer for Dion and a future producer pick.
No way.
Okay.
Deion Smith is worth more than...
He's leading the rookie of the year race right now.
That's true.
Running
Why would we
away
part
with
with
it.
it?
Yeah.
Imagine what
First
the Jags
round
could have
pick?
gotten for Brian Thomas last year, though.
Exactly.
Who even else is in the run?
For rookie of the year?
Do we have other rookies on?
That's your job.
Okay.
There, he's crunched the data.
We've crunched the data.
Oh my gosh,
looks
that's
as though there were 8 deadline trades last year.
Hell yeah.
On the day.
Did you use AI for this?
You could also do it
Nope.
this way.
I went through all the trade records. And then
that's why
Googled the
that's why I asked
reports.
him.
And so 2 of the trades came about 7 hours before the deadline. 1 came about 6 hours before. 2 more were between 3 and 4 hours before. 1 was about 90 minutes before. And then there was 1 that was 38 minutes before. 1 that came through right after the buzzer.
Nice.
So
what do you do with that data?
What was the
Stick
second
that
one
in your
last?
pipe and
So there's
smoke it.
one right at the buzzer.
1
What was
right
the
at the
one before
buzzer.
that?
1 38 minutes before the buzzer.
We're past the 38-minute mark.
We are.
We're
At this
only-
point, there was
we're in
only
the
one
buzzer
more
zone.
trade.
Yeah.
All I'm saying with Shaheed is if you are haggling on price right now, that would have been a cheaper option for a guy who maybe is playing his best football right now and brings a lot of the same attributes that Waddle does. And most importantly, the most important attribute, which is that deep speed and forcing your defense to respect that and opening up space for everyone else.
To me, he's just the same as Rashid Shaheed, but he's just run 50% more routes because there's more opportunities. And he's not concussed. And he's older. So, and that's why, like, to me, just was a little bit redundant with what you already have.
Yeah.
And maybe he is slightly more polished
Wait, you
at
said
this
he's
point.
the same as Rashid Shaheed. I thought
Rashid
you were
and
talking
Marvin.
about Waddle. Oh, gotcha.
No, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think, but his NFL production would show that better than Mims. Yeah,
so
taller. I think that maybe a little faster, deep.
I'm not sure about faster. I know, again, separation stats lean toward Mims. To me, again, like, it's that he's run 50% more routes than Marvin. And you get part of that is like good for you. You're good enough to be on the field more. Yeah. But at the same time, it's the Saints where there just isn't competition. Yeah. And so if you were to say like inflate Marvin's stats to the same number of routes run, then they're basically the same stats.
And he has knowledge of that offense.
Ooh, does he? Yeah, I guess he is older.
There's some overlap.
Yeah. 2022.
What? It's crazy what a...
He is a little taller than Marvin, an inch.
Yeah.
And he is 2 years... Oh, no, 4 years older. 7 pounds heavier, too. So bigger.
It's crazy what a instant gratification society we live in these days.
Do not.
That's what they're saying.
Don't get me going on my instant gratification rant, okay?
I'm just saying, like, there's still 30 minutes left, and the crash out has already begun on Twitter. Like, at least just wait 30 more minutes to crash out.
There'll be plenty of time to crash out. But that's why I'm not crashing out yet. We still got 29 minutes. George Payton's going to get it done.
We're on crash out watch, though, for you.
You're 7-2. You're one move away from being like, in a year where every good team in the AFC West is not good and all of the mid teams think they're good, this is the chance to make a run. Like, I would be willing to bet that Sean Payton is never 7-2 in his first 9 games with the Broncos again. Like, that's just really hard to do. And so when you're right here and you could... Interesting. Okay. But I just think how could you not go get a guy? You know, how could you not go get Jalen Waddle, who's going to be here for a few years and would totally change the offense. But I'm saving my crash out for another 28 minutes.
I have a feeling we're going to hear like it just didn't materialize, and they tried and they turned over every rock, and in the end, it just wasn't the right move wasn't there.
Yeah, which I could see.
Yeah,
I could accept.
Well, if the Broncos don't do anything, how long after 2:00 are we going? Because I have takes that I want to say.
So the last bit of news last year, the final buzzer trade was 5 minutes after.
Okay.
I think it might be time to get those takes off.
Nope.
I think we're in the
no crash out till after.
I have
safe to assume nothing's happening.
I have a take it at 2:00.
I think we have a hard out.
2:30.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
What?
2:30 hard out?
2:30 was the hard out, but if we end at 2, that means I can get lunch before my next show.
Right.
I need lunch.
We end at 2:30, it's just another donut, which is just tough.
No, that's not going to work.
Tough for
It's
the
not
guy,
going
you
to
know?
work. No.
All right. Well,
yeah, if nothing
wanna just
happened,
play
I
the
don't think
Jeopardy
it'd be
music for 30 minutes?
that terrible.
That would be kind of fun.
Only news I'm seeing since we last spoke, Treylon Burks signing with the Commanders.
yeah, he was already there.
Practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Well, he
signing is
played.
official.
Yeah. He was a call-up. I know that, not because he did anything in the game, but because he had his hand on Jaden Daniels' leg when he was down on the ground. And I was like, oh, there's Treylon Burks.
Right.
Just giving his blessings.
Yes. By the way,
There might be
great
questions.
lesson in
Yes.
trading for
Great
players
lesson.
when you're in a Super Bowl window.
Incredible lesson. Because what did the Titans do? They said, oh, we'll take the picks. You can have A.J. Brown. We'll use the pick and go get Treylon Burks because he's A.J. Brown. Then what do we find out?
Younger and cheaper.
He was younger. He was cheaper. He was not A.J. Brown.
No. And young and cheap and useless. Bad combo.
Better than old and expensive and
That
useless.
is tough.
But not as good as
That is tough.
average age, expensive, and really good.
I don't know that they were in a Super Bowl window, though.
No, the
the
Eagles
Eagles
were.
were.
They pulled the trigger.
So they traded it instead of saying, hey, we could have this first and go get ourselves
they've-
Treylon Burks.
Howie is
Now-
addicted.
They've
to
now
trade.
gone to 2 Super Bowls with AJ, right?
Yes.
Yep.
1-1 too.
I don't know. I don't know that it'd be the end of the world.
It's not the end of the
Since
world.
Well,
what,
it's
what
just
you need
sports.
is just more multiplicity on offense. So,
Just the end of this
scrap
show.
heap tight ends. And the O-line concerns me. The O-line concerns me.
You guys want to talk about Tom Brady cloning his dog?
I saw that. That was fun.
Yeah, no, that's just somebody who struggles with the idea of death. Like that guy's all messed up in the head from everything he's been through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in case you didn't hear, Tom Brady's dog died, so he cloned it because he just wanted the same
Isn't
dog.
that a good move, though?
No.
I think it's a great move.
No. You got to learn that lesson. Like dogs die.
If you love something, let it go.
Right. Not just like we're going to try to bring you back.
Just clone it and more or less have the same dog in perpetuity. That's the dream.
I think
That
there's
is
something
so
deeper going on in his
morally
head.
Why?
There's
off
something
to
wrong
me.
in his head.
They're just animals.
Yeah.
Exactly, and they die.
Yeah,
and
that's-
like if you can't, it's time for a new dog.
It's not
Move
like
forward.
we're trying to have
Bro,
conversations. or
I know you have
emotional support.
like a young child.
Yeah.
But like this isn't like, oh, their teddy bear is missing. I'll just buy them the exact same one in
Right.
place. Like
Okay, I think kind of.
it's just
For
not,
Tom Brady, yeah.
That's weird.
It's
weird
really
as hell.
weird. It's weird. Weirder than
Is
Kiss
it
the
though?
Kids.
Do you have pets? Have you had pets in your life?
2 cats.
Could you imagine
And you would
cloning
just
Gallo?
clone them.
Yeah, sounds kind of cool.
Like scientifically, yes, but I,
mean,
think
No.
The bond that you just like build with an animal cannot be replicated.
Obviously, I'm the one in my household who really warns against excessive spending. So, if I had Tom Brady money, all for it. Andre Simone, the reality I'm living,
Simon.
stop it. I would be the
Simon.
first to be like, no, we just need another rescue cat. We're not going to.
Well, yeah, and then you rescue a cat.
We're not going to clone Gallo or Miko or.
You almost had to clone
May he
Gallo.
rest in peace.
That one time.
that's right.
Mouse.
Gallo
Mouse,
almost.
Yeah.
Gallo
Gallo.
still getting shots up?
He's doing great, man. He's really doing great. He's in a
Not-
snuggly phase, which maybe means something.
Would not be good for my allergies.
No.
Are there questions? Do you guys do questions?
Might as well.
Sure. Do we have any?
Oh boy.
One popular question I've seen is: are the Broncos going to do anything?
There's a question. I'm going to officially change my answer. I'm now leaning toward I don't think they will.
Early crash out.
It's not. No, this isn't
an
a
early
crash
crash
out.
out.
It's just a change of the prediction.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
There's 22 minutes.
To the people
Great
preparing,
young team.
To the people preparing to crash out right now, would you have been like satiated for your new bloodthirst if the Broncos traded for like Packers tight end Luke Musgrave?
Dude,
no, I don't care.
Sick. I'd be all in on Luke Musgrave. Big Mus.
We got another question from Colby. What do you guys think about politics?
Oh,
we just love ball.
That's a good question.
The only thing I care about is politics.
Politics. That's my politics.
This is politics in a sense. Trade deadline stuff.
Ooh, Jacob. I don't see it.
Since the big insiders say the Broncos are looking to make a big splash, what do we think of them? If something doesn't happen.
So are we talking about the insiders or are you talking about the Broncos?
So we can do both. We have time.
I think that if you are trying to make a big splash, like I said earlier, if you're swinging for the fences, there's always a chance that you don't hit the ball.
Right.
And
that's the
so
thing about
if you're
big
just
swings.
looking to make a trade and you want to get someone to fill in a roster spot, you can make that happen.
Yeah.
But if the Broncos are going into this like we're only making a trade if we find someone who we believe gets us significantly closer to winning a Super Bowl, there's a chance that it just doesn't happen. Like the Dolphins don't want to not have Jalen Waddle.
Right. They want to have
a nice little
the Jets are going all in to try and build up picks so they can get their next quarterback. You don't think they want to have Garrett Wilson there when he gets there?
Yeah.
So you have to, it's a negotiation. And so I think there's just always the chance that the Broncos are saying like, okay, well, we're not going to be held over the coals because we're not desperate. We would like to add one of these players, but we're not just going to succumb to whatever price we have to pay. And that's doing good business.
Yeah. Then as far as the insiders are concerned, you played them like a fiddle. Good for you. I think Sean would be proudest of that.
I don't think so, yeah.
Well, I don't even think you played them like a fiddle necessarily. The reports have just been
I think
don't
they were
sleep
right.
on the Broncos trying to make a big splash. Like it could
We're
very well be
sleeping,
possible.
though. We're sleeping all right.
We're starting to get close to some sleep.
Yeah.
I'm getting sleepy.
I am actually. I think the
I
sugar got me.
this coffee.
Yeah, I actually brought a Vibes Nana. I felt like you guys might need it. So if you guys need me to uncork my Vibes Nana, I'm happy to do that. Yeah?
I think we might be about Vibes Nana
we're calling
time.
on the Vibes. Okay, I'm happy to do it. No problem. No lunch, only donuts. So I think it'd do me good.
Ooh, a tweet.
About to send a tweet, and Broncos is the update we're getting off stage.
Tweets.
This would be the most anticlimactic way to break news.
Could you guys speak while I take a bite of the Vibes Nana?
We could. Could you not? Sorry, bad timing.
I would not.
What would have been the point of the Vibes Nana if to not uncork
For
it
better night
and
vibes.
take a bite?
I'll take a bite from the other side if the Broncos make a
Oh,
trade.
no. I'm not trying to share my Vibes Nana. No way.
Yeah, Jordan Schultz saying that the Jets aren't trading Garrett Wilson. I think some other people have said that as well.
Famously known as Gary Wilson.
He would have fit perfect. Yeah, that's exactly
Great nickety.
right.
So great nickety right there.
Not to be confused with Gary Busey.
Uh,
I like these
political?
wide receivers. I like these young wide receivers. Receiver never felt like a big
I like them as well.
As you guys are telling me, they get separation. So that's not the issue in the
No,
slightest.
it's that your quarterback leads the NFL in overthrows. But again, Jalen Waddle, he's fast. He can.
That's not how you fix overthrows.
I'd probably not.
That really is not how you fix
it really
overthrows.
is not.
I hate,
It's tougher to overthrow.
hate to be that guy.
It's tougher to overthrow.
Not how you fix an overthrow.
No.
I usually don't acknowledge when people are being mean in the comments, but the comment that said "Bring back Zach," the dude in the middle is weird. Is really
That's
That's when we need to
Honestly,
frame.
a great read from you.
We need to frame it.
And I too would like to bring back Zach. Zach though
is
is doing what the kids say, the Lord's work right now.
Yeah.
Is
I don't
that
think
what
the
they
kids say
call
that.
it?
I think that's
No.
yes, the
The
adults.
Lord's work. It
Yeah.
left the parlance.
Yeah, they just say 6'7".
They all,
Sick.
yeah,
I love
literally
that
that's
for
it.
them. That's really great. That's what I would trade, though. A
Zach,
6th or a 7th.
Zach is going to find out from... Are they going to talk to both Paytons?
They didn't have it on the schedule, but who's to say?
Payton and Payton Day.
Yeah.
If they don't trade, it's only one Payton. It's a single Payton.
How much money do you think
when
we'd
they're
have to
spelled
pay
different.
Zach to say, Mr. Payton's Penguins? And just leave it at that.
I wouldn't want him to do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shefty tweeting out, Eagles A.J. Brown has not been and will not be traded by today's deadline.
Okay.
Another great example of going all in on a Super Bowl window is the Commandos, though. They've built the oldest team in the NFL around Jaden. I almost called him McDaniels.
Might as well hit this super
I thought
chat
you were
now.
going to say Jaden Rashada for a second.
Sacramento State's Jaden Rashada.
Shout out.
Those clowns.
That's where he is.
Oh, we have a bunch of these.
What the hell?
Jay
Hell yeah.
Milzo Gaiman.
Hell yeah.
This makes me so mad. Why aren't we doing anything? Because we're playing for 2026.
Or there just wasn't a great trade. Like,
right. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you might love Garrett Wilson and Jalen Waddle,
right?
But Sean doesn't.
They don't.
It takes two to tango, famously.
They love to say that today.
And
it's a big day for two tangoing.
Yeah.
And sometimes, well, and the crazy thing is sometimes you see a trade where there's 3 tangoing, but you never see 3 dancers tangoing.
Right. It takes 3 to...
Well, how would you know? You're not some
down?
tango expert.
We would have heard.
What's the dance where you like lock arms and then you swing around each other and you lock arms with someone else?
Circle dance?
It definitely happens at a hoedown.
How the fuck do you think we would know that?
I don't know, but it does take 3 to do that.
It does do that because you can't swing around and it might take 4.
Well, but what if they don't feel the need for a wide receiver like we do? And then as you were pointing out, there's no tight ends that really fit the bill.
Then I would say it's the route they chose.
Like their
right?
running backs.
It's all just young receivers and you just have to live with it. Like,
well, and a vet.
Yeah.
Younger receivers
right.
and a vet.
You've got one, but as we're saying, like you haven't gone to a game this season where your number 2 receiver is better than the other team's number 2 receiver. And that's why, like, if you're sitting here at 7-2 trying to upgrade, it's one spot you could look at and say receivers get traded a lot. There are some guys out there that are a lot easier to pin down than some of the tight ends. And so you could try to make that upgrade. But again, like these receivers next year will be better than they are this year. The year after will be better than that. Like they're choosing the organic growth. It's just that when you're sitting here at 7-2, tied for the best record in the AFC, a little bit of...
What about special teams? The Bandy Man didn't hit the
trade for
spot
Trayvon
for
Smith.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Right.
All right, also. So here's a tweet from...
Zac Stevens?
Our guy.
Oh.
Stop me when you hear a lie, all right? It's a long list of things that the Colts have.
Okay.
Stop me when you hear a lie. Colts have the best cornerback in football.
Lie.
Ah, dang. Didn't even make it past the first line.
Yeah. Yeah.
He goes on to say Colts have the best running back in football. Potentially true.
Yeah.
Colts have the best OL. I don't know if that's singular
Right up
or
there.
as a unit.
Right up there.
I think that might be right.
Colts have the best wide receiver tight end room. That's definitely not right.
No, because that would be...
Also 2 different rooms, famously.
Bucks are hurt.
Now he's being sneaky because he's comboing the 2.
Maybe Eagles.
So there might be better wide receiver rooms. There might be better tight end rooms. The best combo, maybe.
Like Bengals. If you
Colts
like
have an elite franchise QB.
That's a lie.
Right.
Colts have an elite head coach.
He's doing well. He's doing well.
Seen. Then he finishes with laugh all you want. They're going to end the Chiefs dynasty. That part could be true.
Yeah.
It might just happen in the first round.
Great owner as well. The other thing you got to understand about the Colts, that's a front office that has kind of spun. Remember when we'd spin the wheels on the tailgate, that wheel over there?
Still with our writing on it.
Right now.
Would have thought that'd be used.
They've spun the wheel a lot. I mean, the front office, the GM is the gentleman who traded up and drafted for Anthony Richardson. He was on life support coming into this season.
Yeah.
He was telling, private combos at night, pillow talk with the wife was, you might want to look at, what the market is for this house.
Oh, for the house.
I
thought he was suggesting she leave him.
I don't know how much longer we'll be.
Okay, that's Chris Ballard.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm famously bad with names.
Famously.
So there was
Square dancing. I said circle. I was like, what?
But it's much more.
That's right.
It's much more of a circle than a square.
Exactly. You can't dance in a square.
There was some urgency for the Colts.
Yeah.
And now he's just said he just screwed over the next GM if there was one.
100% what I would do.
The future picks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, he's living on a prayer that Daniel Jones, this is not a mirage, but a reality.
Well, Sam Darnold going back to back.
Yeah. No doubt.
All right, let's get to the next one. A 45
DKK.
But the point is
Danish something.
The Broncos are not in that situation.
Danish crowns. There you go. He
Right.
put it in there for us. Thank you.
That's sick.
And he said, "You're welcome, RK." He knew exactly what I was going to be thinking.
Yeah.
45
Wow, he really
Danish
was a
crowns.
step
I'm
ahead.
quite predictable. Smash the like button. So close to 500. Thanks for the best pod out there. The Great Dane.
Yeah.
If we could get to 690,
Great
that'd
Dane.
be sick.
670.
670, that'd go hard.
670 would go hard.
670.
From Mile High Sing, overthrows. What about third in the league in drops?
No, it really is the combination of the two. Again, because you're third in the league in drops. You're 40 overthrows, which is the most in the NFL.
Jesus Christ.
If you just go like total missed passes, it's second. Again, like he's thrown the fourth most passes in the NFL, so you'd expect him to be up there. But no, when you combine missed throws with drops, you wind up with one of the highest 3-and-out rates in the NFL.
Before we get to the next super chat, can I vent about something?
But the problem's first and second down.
Yeah. The answer was no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's throw it to RK.
My new biggest Twitter pet peeve.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Is reporters quote tweeting team announcements.
Nice.
Saying officially official.
Yeah, the phrase officially official.
The
really
bottom
stupid.
of the barrel post.
It's really
the worst
stupid.
post.
I'll throw the word utilize out there. I haven't talked about this recently. It's literally the exact same word as use. It's one of those, it was like we spent a day on it back in college where it's just like if you utilize the word utilize, you're just using it to sound smart. It's the same word. It's just a waste of space, waste of syllables. Be a real person. Just say use.
I will say sometimes you do need to say things to sound smart.
You need to dress
No,
it
you
up
don't.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
we're
No.
plenty informal.
Have you
Once
ever
in
seen
a
that
while,
clip of
you
Stephen
gotta-
A. Smith talking about how he was fooled?
Yeah. Have you ever
No.
seen that clip?
Bamboozled.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, those are great. You could just say I've been tricked, but it's
Hoodwinked,
way
yeah.
better if you say you were
Bamboozled,
hoodwinked.
If you use the word utilize,
does
though, I
sound
just,
better.
Anyways,
against it.
Utilizing the phrase officially official
drives all of us crazy.
I mean, it should be banned.
If you wore pants more often, maybe you would.
Okay.
We wouldn't have to dress up.
Who the hell is this in the chat just saying Pigsby over and over again? Can we figure this out?
That
Pigsby. What the hell is this?
Is that an O lineman?
I don't know.
Who is Pigsby?
I don't know.
If he's an O lineman, sign me up though. That's a great name, right?
What if
pig in the name?
Maybe
as
Tank
an O-lineman?
Bigsby has a pet pig.
Right.
No, Chase is saying Pigsby.
That'd be a great thing.
Texas leans out. You're saying Pigsby now.
Quick sidebar. There's a
Scroll up. Show these guys what's
there's
happening.
a
Scroll up.
I see the Pigsbys.
No,
I
you
see
have.
the
That's
Pigsbys.
not even the beginning of them.
I see it.
You
It's
guys
great.
took Henry out.
Pigsby.
It's great. I mean, he's doing the Lord's work. So one of the college football's leaders in tackles for a loss, Gideon ESPN Lamprin. ESPN's in this guy's name.
His name is ESPN.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you find me something on Pigsby or not?
Oh, you wanted? I was the research guy for that one. Okay, I'll start. Pigsby NFL. Let's see what comes up. Okay, Tank Bigsby. How's that?
Is that what this was about?
Tank Bigsby does in fact come up.
He's been missing.
No Bigsby. Dude, Tank.
This is great. It's Pigsby.
I mean, he's a legend. He's going to get us to 670.
This would not be that funny to me if
670.
it
Look
wasn't
at
for
the
Hank
whole-
being
Yeah, but
serious.
we hadn't
Now
been in
it's
here for
taking
2
over
hours.
the whole chat.
Oh,
It's
I know.
great.
It's Pigsby.
Honestly, I want to get on the chat and
Super chat. Pigsby.
I want to super chat Pigsby to us as well.
Oh my god, dude.
We need a
That's
Pigsby
really great.
emoji.
We needed that.
What the hell is this?
That was a good pre-crash out laugh.
right. No, this is the.
That was a fun.
It's ridiculous. His keep coming.
Because doesn't feel like it's happening, guys.
Oh my god.
Shout
I don't
out
know why
Andrew.
this is so
Pigsby
funny.
be damned.
All that sugar for Henry during the break just really set this thing for a loop.
Yeah. Pigsby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm
sure they're all really...
Let's get these before the deadline.
Inquisitive.
Mile High Singh says, can't blame Bo when your wide receivers are third in drops.
True. That needs to be better.
Yeah, Pigsby.
That's why people wanted a wide receiver. Yeah.
From Allen, if Bo becomes more consistent with the deep throws, one of our young wide receivers will become elite. Guys are open. Broncos will be fine if healthy. I would love to say that Troy Franklin is my guy, but he's Henry's guy.
That's true.
No, I was before anyone.
He can only be one guy's guy.
We drafted
He's literally my guy.
So use your draft pick on him.
I bought all of his stock last year. He's still not my guy.
In that draft, I claimed him years ago. It's on record.
Yeah, you missed out in the draft. Sorry.
He never invited me, much like you on the draft pod, where I was claiming Troy Franklin years ago.
Important super chat from Steven here who says Pigsby.
Yeah.
And then another one from Blake who says Pigsby.
Those are pretty insightful.
Another one from Wyoming Cowboy. Well, this one's interesting. It says Pigsby.
Yeah, Pigsby. Pigsby. What are the emojis? It's
and the next one is from Cody
pigs,
who says
with bees. Pigs and bees? Is that the...
Oh, right.
Pigs
There's the bees
sick.
at the end.
That's
Pigsby.
sick. That's sick.
You guys are on one today.
Those are
Oh
some
man,
funny
the
people in
likes
the
keep
chat.
rising. 615. Remember, we're trying to get to 670. 670.
The number of Pigsbys. Just unbelievable.
This is gonna do wonders for our
for the algorithm.
Yes, for the algorithm.
You haven't even like this is as far up as I can scroll, but Pigsby. It's all Pigsby.
The algorithm thinks that something big just happened.
Biggest winner if the Broncos don't make a trade.
Biggest winner if the Broncos not making a trade is Troy Franklin. Nice. Yeah, and like
why is that? More than like any of the other young wide drafts.
Well, because I think he's in spirit wide receiver 2 right now. And so you bring in Jalen Waddle while he becomes wide receiver 3, and there's a big gap there. Like everything that everyone was saying early in the season about like you don't take Cortland Sutton off the field, just keep him out there, stop with all this fucking in and out shit.
Oh my gosh.
They'll be saying that about Jalen Waddle too. And they would probably be right.
Right.
So if you were using things properly, like Troy Franklin's snap count would go down significantly.
Here's what I'll say. I love Troy. Famously, he's my guy. Well, he also has no business leading an NFL team.
666. That's awesome.
There we go.
I mean,
wait, you can't say that.
We denounce
we were not
Satan.
talking politics. We're not talking politics.
We denounce Satan.
We do.
We don't talk politics.
I don't think that's politics.
So as you know, Troy is my guy. Troy has no business this season leading an NFL team in targets. You know? Like that should be somebody else.
But
throw the ball.
It will do a lot for his development if he does.
Yeah. Reps. Have you ever heard of reps?
I've heard of reps.
That's sick.
Half season reps, half season better player.
That's really good.
Seems like it's fair.
All right, we got 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the crash out.
Now we did have another super chat. Here's the question.
It's from Noah Kraft who says, Y'all think we trade for Pigsby?
Indeed we did. Trade for Pigsby.
Pigsby. Yeah, I doubt it. It must be talking. He must want Tank Bigsby.
Streets are saying Pigsby,
right?
I mean, Tank Bigsby is being criminally underutilized.
Right.
Streets are saying. But I thought Zach made a good point on the running backs. You know, using counting stats, which pissed me off. But I thought besides that, it was a good point.
You're not a counting stats guy.
Never have been.
Wow.
You know this about me.
Yeah, that's true. You would hate that I'm a QB wins guy then.
But what's surprising?
Let's
go. Let's go.
Do we still want 690 or should we just stop here?
There's no way we're landing right on the number.
Okay.
Speaking of counting stats, why is everyone convinced that the wide receivers do get separation? Is there a counting stat
graphs,
for that?
The graphs.
Oh,
Marvin Mims against.
Oh, those are really official.
Marvin Mims against man coverage gets the most separation in the NFL.
Ah, gotcha. And that's from the Bureau of Statistics.
The Bureau of. See, that's why. You hate counting.
It's not just some Pigsby stuff you're seeing. Just some slop you're seeing online.
I just say throw all the stats out altogether. Football isn't a stat sport. Football's a grown man sport. Baseball's a stat sport. Basketball's a stat sport.
Kind of is a No, you're right. What you're saying is correct.
So it's not okay. Also, likes accounting stat.
It's the heart of a man.
Very
well,
much
that we
views accounting stat.
Not to be confused with accounting stats.
He's doing the. Don't you do that to us?
What did we do?
Those counting stats matter, but that's not football.
Oh,
You're talking like a linebacker now. Tackles do matter.
Well, yeah.
Doesn't matter how many snaps I'm out there.
more likes or Pigsby's?
More likes or
I think
Pigsby's? That's a good question.
honestly,
It's got to be the
Pigsby.
Pigsby's.
Yeah, Pigsby's.
If
Probably
you keep this
way
going
over 670.
tomorrow on the show with Zach,
He's gonna be
that'd
so lost.
he would be clueless.
Yeah.
Also,
And then if you threw a
trade deadlines
Benny
are temporary,
swing on the
but Pigsby's
postgame,
forever.
Pigsby is forever. Again, though, I could see him I could see him be an undrafted O tackle from Auburn, who maybe transferred out of Incarnate Ward, played a year at.
You're thinking of
Stop
Cam
it.
Ward, who started his career at Incarnate Word.
But I thought it was Ward as well. I
No.
thought that was the.
We're referring to the Incarnate Word.
I thought he was a big alliteration guy. That's why he went there in the first place.
No,
Not an alliteration.
I bet
guy.
you someone made a shirt though that said it.
Cam Ward famously lost me a lot of money in college football.
Right. On
At
both
Washington
sides for me.
State and
Yeah.
yeah, right. So never was a fan, but I could see that being a utility O lineman on a practice squad.
Pigsby.
Yeah.
Oh. It's me panicked about Pigsby.
That's
Yeah,
really
you
great.
did
Yep.
panic.
That's great.
I don't want to get anybody excited because this is not exciting. But there was a trade.
Oh.
Saints
For a
trade.
former Sean Payton first round drafted O lineman. This is huge. Wow.
It's not to the Broncos, to be clear.
Got him.
I tried really. I came into this trying to make it.
Is
I
it
didn't want to
Ruiz?
get.
got him good.
It's Trevor Penning going to the Chargers.
Which
Trevor
in,
Penning.
in spirit might go
Trevor
by
Pigsby?
Pigsby, honestly.
Yeah.
Trevor Pigsby.
I would've
Trevor
loved
Penning.
him in
Speaking
a-
of Pigsby and Penning,
I would have enjoyed
Trevor
him in a-
Penning famously was eating at a barbecue restaurant in Frisco, Texas, when the Buff Show was there, eating pig.
Wow.
So we said
That's
good luck
crazy.
to him this season.
That's crazy.
Where's he going?
I think you know what we should do.
Chargers.
Oh,
You know how
screw that guy.
they lost both their offensive tackles.
In
They're
about
getting another one.
30 seconds,
Hell yeah.
it's going to be 2:00, which means Zach is going to send a tweet that says it's officially the trade deadline. Everybody respond to it just by saying Pigsby.
Yeah.
Oh, that would
Everyone
be
respond to Zach
sick.
saying Pigsby.
He's going
That
to say
would be
it's officially the
sick.
deadline. The deadline has passed.
The deadline has passed. It's got to be out
There's
now.
KSB saying
might
as
be.
much. He's saying as much.
Pigsby.
No, he's saying the trade deadline has now passed.
All right, come on, Zach. Send the
R.I.P.
tweet.
Pigsby.
He didn't schedule this? That's crazy.
That is kind of surprising.
Stevens saying,
Maybe
love
it's a
this
201.
team. Pressure,
Pressure, instinct, grit, strategy, balance, yards.
AKA
Pigsby.
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 Honestly, print the shirts.
Yeah.
We would have to explain so much to D-line for him to.
And he would.
Honestly,
hate
though,
that.
He would
it's
hate the
not
Pigsby
a
shirt.
ton to explain. It's just the
No.
chat was spamming Pigsby.
Sometimes
right.
that's what's harder to explain.
Conspiracy
means
theory?
nothing.
Okay.
Zach on the phone right now getting trade scoop. That's why he can't tweet the trade deadline is passed.
Right.
Dang.
And the trade deadline has not officially passed until Zac Stevens tweets it.
That is true.
We are getting from Montoya SLC asking, how does Pigsby affect our Super Bowl odds?
Jeez, tough to say.
Yeah.
Ryan?
I think they would get shorter.
Well,
I think they would get
unfortunately, it hurts.
shorter. No.
Yeah.
The Zac Stevens.
No.
came
Pigsby?
through? Oh, okay.
The trade
Pigsby
deadline
hurts.
has not passed. Zach has not tweeted it.
Rusty Cleveland, which is a name I love. Super chatting $5. Thank you, Rusty. We really appreciate it. Z Stevens, or Steven.
I'd imagine.
as we know.
Numbies,
Yes.
as we call him.
Steven,
gotta be that
Steven,
one.
Steven.
Steven.
Said he reads every comment. So we will.
Well, he
You
reads
shouldn't-
everyone on the post show.
You shouldn't tell people.
So as soon as
that.
this show ends,
You
just
shouldn't tell people.
just spam Pigsby
Pigsby.
in the post show comments.
Dylan Warren.
And bring it back tomorrow too, because I want to
Thank
see
you
Zach
for the
react live.
$4.99, Dylan. Much love to you. If we traded for a wide receiver, a part of me would be sad for Mims Franklin and Bryant. Our offense is showing heart. Do you really mess with? I agree. That's what this whole
It's crazy
counting
that-
stat convo is about. It's about heart football. It's
crazy
not about
that
counting stats.
Akib out vibes taked me. Like he had the don't make a trade, it could mess up the vibes take.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be me.
Right.
Right.
And that's coming from a keep.
Yeah. He knows.
Right.
He knows vibes.
He does know vibes.
Zach
You
tweeted,
also
it's
famously
over.
know vibes.
It's over.
Okay. Well, the floor is yours, Henry.
According to Zac Stevens, from his understanding,
yes.
they
That's
looked
great.
into making moves but didn't force anything.
There you go. You don't want to force things, man.
That's how you.
There's already 21 responses. It's been 23
It's
seconds.
all Bigsby's.
Oh my
man.
God.
If it wasn't for Pigsby, what would we have?
It's all
honestly?
Bigsby.
Pigsy's incredible.
It's a pig and a
What
bee.
must he be wondering?
He's got to be so confused.
Oh, man. Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's even funnier to me than the first time.
I feel bad. I'm crashing out less because of the
The
Pigsby's.
Pigsby's really, it's turning everything around.
It
in an
is.
otherwise very sleepy trade deadline day for the
Right.
Broncos.
Who needs Jalen Waddle when you can have Pigsby?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. They just go
It's 130 comments. It's all Pigsby.
Stop it. It's hardly been up for 130 seconds.
Pigsby.
Wow. Wow. I'm with you, Trent Harris.
And it all
I thought
started
a tight
with
end could've
Andrew
really
just
helped.
saying Pigsby, Pigsby, Pigsby.
Dude.
Which who knows what that was even
What a
about.
but you shine light on that. Take credit.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
and he's now slacking. What did I miss in the last hour?
But yeah, that message from Zach.
Oh,
What
hey.
did I miss in the last hour?
Oh my God. I think that's the most
We do have
Pigsby's ever
another
laughed on a show.
another trade coming through for a team high in the AFC standings. The Patriots have signed Brendan Rice.
Oh,
Yeah.
shout out.
That happened this
which
morning.
of course then, the son of Hall of Famer Jared, like no, former
Former Colorado Buffalo.
Yeah.
Had a punt
Duh.
return touchdown against Utah during
right.
COVID.
Get it straight.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Up to 200 Pixies in 2 minutes. So Zach is noticing. It's
Yeah, he's
pretty
getting
amazing. You
buried
guys
in
are
Pigsby's.
doing phenomenal. He's buried in Pigsby's. Yes,
It is unfortunate that Pigsby had made it to the Slack, so that he got some
I
sort
know.
of context
I know.
there.
He's a Pigsby in a blanket, you could say.
All right.
Pigsby.
I'm
Despite
ready for
getting
my
calls for Jalen Waddle and Bradley Chubb, the Dolphins did not make another deal before the deadline and opted to hold on to both. That's from Adam Schefter.
for Waddle. They mentioned
Waddle and Chubb, yes.
God, that sucks. All right, here's my George Payton take.
Nice.
Is George Payton potentially a little trigger shy when it comes to trading first round picks after the last time he did that?
Yeah.
Can't blame him.
Could be.
But like, if you have a quarterback who's afraid to stand in the pocket because he keeps getting hit, don't you just like gotta bench him? Do you not understanding the metaphor?
Quarterback? No.
I'm saying
losing
George
it all
Payton is
well.
the quarterback.
Yeah.
He's in the pocket. He's seeing ghosts.
He is okay.
Like maybe just sit him down for a second, let Sean Payton make the calls.
Yeah.
Could be. I bet Sean would have liked that Trevor Penning trade. They seem to like their guys.
I love Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin is the winner of the deadline for the Broncos.
Yep.
He just has to get a little bit better when it comes to contested catches, especially on the sidelines. And he could be that guy for the Broncos.
Yeah. No, I mean he could be. And he's had his moments. But this is big for him. It's big for Pat Bryant. It's big for Mims. It's just again, like the bar is different. Like the bar for looking good in your second year, or Pat Bryant's case, his first year, the bar to look good is a little bit lower than the bar for we are a Super Bowl contender and we want Super Bowl contender caliber receiver play. Like that might be something, Troy Franklin being 22 years old, he might be 5 years from his prime, which is a good thing for the Broncos going forward. But it just means, you're going into these playoffs very young at some very important positions when you had your chance to say like, okay, we got our one big guy and now we have a little bit more security on offense.
But the graphs are saying the wide receivers are getting open.
The graph says he is, yes. Marvin is. And you wonder how
and
many.
Troy, right? Troy's not like in the elite category. Like
I would have to
Marvin.
find the graph.
Oh yeah, no. Go to the Bureau of Statistics.
Well,
The
you
Bureau
have
of Graphs. Thank you.
You
It's
have
really
that graph
official.
generator.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Right.
Which,
I do.
by the way, wow.
Our in-house graph generator.
I mean, I'm probably 200 IQ points away from being able to figure out how to use that thing.
I made a little quarterback
Scales just.
fourth quarter EPA passer rating graph.
Oh.
Bo Nix.
How long did it take you?
I'm not going to say.
Okay.
I'm going to leave that to the imagination.
Because
But ballpark.
Super quick. I was super quick with it. Didn't struggle.
As
I
long
figured
as
out how
it
to put their
took to
faces
get
on it.
200 Pigsbys in Zach's replies, or longer.
Longer than that. I will say longer than that.
Oh.
I went in there. I was trying to make some. I wanted like a Riley Moss stat to back me up.
I think Henry's using.
Boy, did
AI.
I fail.
Yeah, yeah. You guys don't have what I've got. Is that the extent of your crash out? I feel like we built it up.
No,
and
I
then
mean,
this
it
is
just-
all we're getting. That's pretty disappointing.
I was ready for today to be the day where I say, like, okay, Broncos Super Bowl contenders. When push comes to shove, they're going to be right in it. And what we see is that they like what they have. And how could you not like what they have? They are one of the best teams in the NFL for sure. It's just,
and real young on offense. No,
yeah, which means it's great news for 2028. But you're 7-2.
Could it be great news for the second half of the season where these guys have slowly started to emerge?
I will confidently say and hope that I'm wrong. None of them is going to be better than Jalen Waddle by the end of the year. But, it's a good team. You're 7-2. Just all the improvement from this offense that we need to see for them to have like a real chance in the playoffs has to be internal, which is more sustainable. It just would have been really nice to find like the quick little fix that comes in and look, now we have this reason to believe that this offense will be able to do some of the things it hasn't been able to do.
You want the big guy and the quick little fix. Hey, big guy.
Big guy.
I have just made an unbelievable discovery. So
we should not be allowed on the airwaves together.
the three of us is
The lack of
bad news
structure.
every
It's
day.
like we are allergic.
We play outside of the structure.
We do.
We're an off-script crew.
Right.
What kind of quarterback would you compare us to most?
Just like a better Patrick Mahomes.
Like post-career Brett Favre, Jets Brett Favre. That's how out of structure we
Post-career
are.
Brett Favre is not where I was going to
That's
go.
the last
out of
person I want to be
structure.
compared to.
That's out of structure.
So now we're just like stealing from the needy.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what Pigsby is in a sense. You came for football and we gave you Pigsby. That's Brett Favre and Besling, Mississippi children. I don't know if that's still alleged, but let's say alleged for the purposes of our show.
Okay. So some backstory here.
Okay. Sick.
I love Las Vegas.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Vegas rules. Vegas
Never
rules.
been a slots guy.
Nah.
But there is one slots game that I will play.
That's a quick little fix game. It's not a big guy game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No brain
To use
involved.
Hank's
I like
terms.
to feel like I'm beating someone or
Right.
something.
Okay. But
So there is one I play
Not
because
physically.
it's never done me wrong.
we don't condone violence.
Now that game's name is called Rich Little Piggies.
I love Rich Little Piggies.
Rich Little Piggies is amazing.
It is.
But I've just come across an unbelievable discovery. There is a slot machine called the Great Pigsby.
Okay.
And it's a Great Gatsby themed, pig themed slot machine game. And I need to get to Vegas immediately.
Is there
the
any chance they have one?
analogy Ryan was putting out there?
Is there a chance there's one up in Blackhawk?
Probably not.
Let me find out.
No free.
If there is, I'm going tonight.
We'll advertise Vegas though. We're going
yeah,
tonight.
I mean, sounds like the local economy needs it.
I guess I don't have any film rooms to write tonight.
More super chats, please. Isn't that good though, Henry?
What?
Write a super chat on the guys they kept, not the guys they
Right.
traded for.
It would have been really fun to do the Jalen Waddle breakdown.
I know we all, I think I need to do my instant gratification rant. I think he's setting me up.
I'm here for Super Bowls, not playoff
You
appearances.
guys want instant gratification rant or review of playing the Great Pigsby slot experience?
Jeez, that's a tough decision.
Review of the Pigsby slot experience for sure.
All right. Well, here goes nothing. Sometimes an older game can surprise you. I'm not going down that road.
Good.
but
That's
I
probably
will
for the
be-
best.
I
Nobody
will be
wants-
playing
yeah.
the
So
Great
stupid.
Pigsby at the nearest convenience.
Yeah, no doubt. I look forward to that.
I don't even know where you figure out where that is.
I googled it. It doesn't look like it's available in Blackhawk. But if someone wants to make a call,
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be there so fast. All right. So
there are some super
tying a bow on this. The Broncos didn't make a trade. Why? Because they did not want to get desperate. They are confident in their roster, and how could they not be? They're 7-2. They're in first place in their division, and they are finding ways to win every which way, every single week. When you go to the trade deadline, you look and you say, can we improve our team? If the answer is yes, you say, okay, at what cost? And I think they got all the way to the at what cost part of this trade deadline and decided we are not desperate enough to improve at presumably the wide receiver position to need to give up multiple top 100 picks and potentially a young player as well.
That'd be my best. I would guess the price was something like a first-round pick in Troy Franklin.
Yes. And so when left with that debate, the Broncos said, we're not that desperate. We don't need this that bad. Now,
we're not that guy.
What's kind of crazy is you might be able to tell me that if the Broncos ended with 15 points on Sunday and the Texans ended with 18, they might have said, like, you know what? We do need to make this move.
Yeah.
But because they keep finding ways to win, I think the Broncos said, we're going to keep our cards in our hands and play this hand until we die. And you kind of have to respect that.
You kind of do. They're a good team. It just, if we were going in the second half of this season with one more weapon, it would have been really easy to say, like, why not? Why can't they be that? But now, again, you just have all the improvement needs to come from inside, and that passing game just needs a lot of improvement.
It's also the double opportunity cost of you're not just giving up picks, you're also sacrificing future cap. And future cap is kind of huge in how you build this team going forward. We saw 3 massive free agent signings for the Broncos dominate that game against the Texans, and Zach Allen, Dre Greenlaw, and Talanoa Hufanga. And the young guys starting to emerge, and I think at the end of the day, they didn't want to sacrifice draft capital and future cap.
Right. Also, I finally found my stats. So Marvin Mims actually 17th now in average separation.
Oh, wow.
But he has run more routes than anybody in front of him. So, like, some of them are like 8 routes for Tim Jones. Who the hell's Tim Jones?
You should have a qualifier of no more than, like, again, who's making these charts?
Everybody makes charts now.
Yeah, well, that should tell you something on the validity of those charts. Yeah,
Pigsby's making the charts.
Pigsby's making the charts.
It's, again, takes 2 to tango.
It does.
It takes 3 to square dance.
And draft season will be more fun.
Draft season will be more fun.
Yeah.
But
that's the other.
You're not getting the waddle.
The one thing you do have to kind of live with here is the Broncos. You can't say the Broncos are all in.
You know who's actually number 1 in average separation?
No doubt.
Rashid Shaheed.
Here's a hint. 6 routes this season.
Pigsby.
That doesn't even.
No, it does.
How's that even?
He's a Denver Bronco.
6 routes this season.
Adam Troutman.
Nope. 8.1 yards of separation on average.
The Bandy Man?
The Bandy Man. Number 1 in the NFL.
Stop it.
Edging out John Mechie with his 14 routes.
That tells you the validity of these charts.
Bandy
the wide receivers
nasty,
get a lot of
bro.
separation.
Yeah, well, and the big thing for Marvin is that it's not consistent separation. It's like, oh, you're 20 yards past this guy. That obviously helps in average. What's the median separation would be a good question.
Yeah.
I don't have the answer.
It would. All these,
That's Henry Median Chisholm right there.
I
This
love
guy
a median.
loves a median.
Yep. That's right.
Love a median.
All right. Andre, do you have a final take?
They're building it right, and the draft pod goes on.
I want to build it wrong.
Here's what I'll say.
I'll tell you, the draft pod was really tough for those 2 years when they traded all those picks for Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm happy I don't have to go through that again.
The sun never stops shining during a Denver Broncos winning streak, and we cannot allow this, a slight disappointment for what could have been really fun today. We cannot allow this to create overcast skies.
Yep.
Keep the vibes high. Raiders, you're next. 2 days. Let's flush this and move on.
Maybe Michael Bandy's your deadline acquisition.
Don't let a Pigsby in the road
He's a separator.
derail you.
Right.
As they say famously.
All right.
Yep.
Super Chat? You need to go
right,
get lunch,
right.
and I can do the super chat solo.
No, let's do the super chats. Not that I don't want to do it, it's just that I am hungry.
Hayden B. Colts up their D 10 times. Wow. Wonder what they're
match at all.
They've
How
got
do you
bills
do
for
that?
that.
That's
They
a
just
lot.
don't pay us enough to tell you about them.
Yep. All right.
Wow.
Chandler
I think that's an exaggeration also.
Wilding.
Well, usually guys do that.
Good point.
All right. Chandler Wilding. Broncos are cheapskates. All both Paytons care about are hoarding draft picks. So disappointed. That doesn't sound like one of the Paytons. Sounds like the other.
You cannot make that case about Sean Payton.
Maybe you have one of the Paytons in the wrong box there.
Yes.
Hoarding draft picks is good though.
And the other guy,
Great way to build a team.
it can be. It can be. Paul Rundle,
You know who drafted really well and hoarded draft picks?
the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep.
Yep.
Seattle
Kansas City
Seahawks.
Chiefs.
How are they doing?
They got the ultimate cheat code, the best quarterback in the NFL.
Right.
Yep.
Sam
But they
Darnold.
hoarded picks.
How about the Vikings having Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones on their roster last year?
I know.
JJ McCarthy.
Those Vikings fans are in
I
shambles.
know.
Oh yeah, Paul Rundle, $2. Lady in the sheets. Oh, sorry, Lady in the streets or Pigsby in the sheets. Thank you, Paul. Wilson the
Better
Ghost.
than a bed bug.
Oh, those damn bugs. Anyone that thought we'd make a trade was smoking on that op pack.
Hell yeah.
Hashtag believe. Hashtag Peyton and Peyton. Thank you, Wilson the Ghost.
Hashtag Pigsby, I'd say.
Briggs and Winfrey.
It's got Pigsby.
It
Yeah.
has Pigsby. I was
Pigston
thinking
Winfrey's how he's
Yeah.
done to some.
late first and late third instead of Waddle is BS. Yep, that would have been a bargain. Who knows? Maybe they're saying no.
They're saying right. They're
Oh, they
saying
said it's
that
overpay.
They didn't want to trade him.
I wanted to. Rusty Cleveland, our guy,
yeah,
a name that Dre loves and knows
Such
well.
a good name.
We still won today with Myers being traded. Yep, the Raiders did get worse. It makes Thursday a little bit easier. I had a win either way.
Facts.
Knock on wood.
I should have brought that up when Zach mentioned Riley Moss not practicing in the imaginary practice yesterday.
Yeah,
Yep, that was fun.
it's really
That
gonna
was a fun
suck in that
segment.
imaginary game.
I had no notes on that one.
No notes.
All right, y'all.
That's sarcastic.
This was fun. We appreciate you.
Last.
Thank you for tuning in. Shout out Hank. Shout out Zach. Shout out Dre. Shout out
You
Dion.
are okay.
And of course, shout out Pigsby. God bless Bo Nix.
We all silly like the mayor.